Oh yeah, babies. We got Standing Rock going on. All the vets are getting ready to show up. More and more people's eyes are being opened to Pizzagate like we've been talking about here. I'm sorry if we seem to be redundant, but nobody else is covering this. And, oh, by the way, the military-industrial hex complex just got a little bit more mad dog, motherfuckers. We're going to find out a little bit more. I'm the mouth, and it's the Friday Night Super Show, baby.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody.
The Friday Night Super Show.
Oh, hell yeah. We're going back.
You damn right. Tag team champs, bitches. The motherfucking Friday Night Super Show. Number one in the world, baby. Hey, enough of the goddamn horse shit. Let's start the show.
Oh, yeah, babies, you know what night it is. You know what time it is. That's right. Right here on the Last Voice for Liberty Network, the Friday Night Super Show, where the real happy hour begins, babies, is on the air once again. I am the mouth laughing and scratching at you like I always do each and every week. Conspicuous by his absence, ladies and gentlemen. It's my brother from another mother, Dennis Ford, man, and he's out there fighting the good fight. Don't you worry about him. He's on assignment, getting ready. He's dancing down the yellow brick road with Nature Boy Ric Flair and everybody else, and you never know if he's going to chime in tonight. Otherwise, guess I'm going to have to run solo for a little while. I got Spent, Kent, and the Sarge going to be joining us with us, you know, the Friday night crew in effect like a moth, you know. So it's time to have a good time. Time to have a few drinks, man, because this is where the real happy
Grab a
hour.
brew. Don't cost nothing.
That's right. It don't cost a damn thing, man. None of this truth or none of this news that you're going to hear tonight. And I know it's a little bit convoluted because we like to have a good time and like to have a few fucking drinks. And yeah, we say a few foul words and all that other shit. But you know what? Still get that out there. We still get a little bit of information. And tonight, kids, we've got a good plethora of it. A good bastardization of what the truth is. And then, you know, the reality of it all is all getting ready to be lined up. Let's kick it in real quick, man. You know, I got LC hanging out in the background, you know, helping me out. Or, no, wait, CL. That's right, I forgot. It's chopped liver, right? I might have missed that one. Ha, ha, ha. No, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Karen's helping me out here tonight in the studio live. You're going to see a lot of her posts, man. It's really good that you all join in and chime in with us tonight. Now, the one thing that I really wanted to get across here this evening and bring up was this episode in Standing Rock. Because, and yeah, I know I sound like a broken record every time I get on the goddamn air and talk about this, but ladies and gentlemen, this is the precipice of our times. I mean, for all of you out there that have been doing radio or are being activists and trying to bring people together, excuse me, I'm sorry, the Jack Daniels really kicking. All of you that have been out there trying to actively bring people together, man. You have to look at the scope of this situation now. Because the 3%ers have been called in. The Oath Keepers have been called out. All right? All these people have been called out. You've heard me call them out. Like motherfucking bitches. I've been quite the asshole about it. But guess what? They're starting to turn up. Why? Because it's the right fucking thing to do. It is. Look, how many times have I said this over and over again, kids? They're just trying to protect their land and water. Oh my Christ. Shoot them all down. Fucking terrorists. No, they're just trying to protect land and water. It's not like they're out there for some, oh, I need a check. Send me some taxpayer money. No.
Remind them how much water.
It ain't out there.
18
million people's water. 18 million. You're sitting there thinking, oh, it's just a bunch of fucking, a couple thousand hippies that don't got no job. And blah, 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 blah. You fucking idiots, man. You lose what your First Amendment right, what your government said you could have, is really for. You've absolutely lost it. You constitutionalists, you patriots amongst patriots that are hanging on to what the true American dream was originally drawn out for those of us, that weren't born after 1994. This is that precipice, man. This is that point, that tipping point in history to where you can make a stand or you can sit back and act like a bitch. What, you think that the Native Americans didn't give up enough for your Constitution before? I mean, did they not? Is this something that you missed? That you can't even be a part of? Seriously, does it really matter that they're Native Americans? Because let me tell you what, there's at least 1,000 white people down there with some privilege. Oh, but they're still getting shot with water cannons. They're still getting shot with rubber bullets. They're still getting tased, put in animal cages when they're detained. Dog fucking kennels, motherfuckers. Do you not understand? I'm 6'3". If someone were to force me into a goddamn dog kennel, I could pretty much easily stand up and break that son of a bitch. Sorry. Bit stronger than a dog. But still and yet, that would just be me stretching out. That has nothing to do with what some of these people who don't have the testicular fortitude that I have, who do not have the physical prowess and manliness that I have. I'm sorry, you can't all. That's fine. It's not a bad quality. Okay? You can aspire to be the drunken madman that I am. This is true. She sits and cackles, but still and yet, the fact remains. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've talked about this multiple times on the air. Multiple times have I said that they've been using lethal force against these people, and you people out there go, they just use rubber bullets. That means you're totally an idiot and did not even see the November 20th water springs when they hosed them down while it was 27 degrees there. Okay? I don't know how many of you out there actually understand the laws of physics and cold temperatures and wind chill and all that, because, it is kind of a reality. It's kind of harsh to admit, but it is. Sometimes.
Protest.
Not a damn gun there. They were making sure that there were no guns there. But yet, still lethal force used. And now, at least, I can give a big shout out, number one to my brother from another mother, the Sarge, is going to be joining us here soon. But all the other veterans that are, you know what? We've heard the call. It's time. It's time to get up and defend our people. Red, yellow, black, white, it don't matter. The boys are getting up there because that's what they signed up to do. It really is. That's why I can't sit and consciously call all these boys welfare whores, because you know what? Their sense of duty kind of supersedes a little bit of a paycheck. Okay? They don't give a fuck. I know some veterans that are walking there from fucking Oklahoma. Okay? I don't know if you guys understand what kind of a walk from Oklahoma to South Dakota is. Or even to North Dakota. It's incredibly insane. But the boys are showing up there en masse. It's all over fucking not only social media, not only the alternative media, but even the goddamn mainstream media is starting to pick this up and go, oh shit. What's we going to do? How are we going to make this bad now? Now you watch your gas prices jack up. I'll guarantee you that. That's the first thing they're going to do. Because that's what this whole thing was precipiced on. That's what they wanted it to be. That's their big excuse was, we want to make gas prices cheaper. But at the cost of what? I mean, is your little fucking Ford Focus needing that 8 gallons of gas just so 18 million people get their water fucking lines polluted? Ruined? Because you know it's going to leak. They can sit there, oh, we've got leak detectors and all that. Well, you got a leak detector, but it takes you an hour to get to the leak. Come on. You ain't got nobody standing around this damn pipeline 24 hours a day monitoring it, which is really what will fix any type of leak or help any type of leak. That's really what it is. You say, oh, we've got these leak monitors. Shit, I bet I could come up and piss on your leak monitor and make that sumbitch go off. Then we'll see how long it takes you to get there. But why should we even put that into risk? I mean, really, how many pipelines do we already have that leak a lot all over this country? How many? You're averaging 8 billion per 16 years. 8 billion gallons of oil per 16 years. Think about that. What, 8 billion gallons of oil spilled into the ocean? Well, really, to be quite honest, the salination of the ocean will wash that shit out. That's physics, kids. It really is. That's why I didn't get in big old tizzy about the BP oil spills, because it's in the fucking middle of the goddamn Caribbean. Y'all want to cry about fish dying and blah, blah, blah. Has anybody ever said a goddamn word about Fukushima? Oh, no, you haven't. How 93% of the Pacific Ocean wildlife and seafood is tainted with radiation. Oh, no, you haven't thought about that. Nobody says a thing about that. But yet I'm supposed to be worried. Well, you know what? I am worried because the continued push just for, profits, which is really in the end all it is. I mean, whether gas prices go up or down, that's really irrelevant when you really look at the reality of the situation, ladies and gentlemen. They don't give two jerks and a squirt about your environment. It's make that money now. My kids need college in the future. My grandkids need college in the future. I got to have that $340,000 diamond for my fucking little slutty whore wife. You think I'm wrong? Look. Look who's involved. Look who owns this shit. It's not that hard. But still and yet, we have people just standing peacefully. Peacefully, mind you. Not raising weapons, not starting fires or all this other crap that they're trying to fucking blame the fire, especially the starting fires, because that shit is ridiculous. There's video all over the goddamn social media, all over the place, of them firing the flash bomb grenades that is starting the fires in the dry grass of North Dakota. Look, kids, their narrative is no longer valid. It cannot be. To look at it and think that it is absolute folly. Complete folly. And for those of you kids who aren't, entwined in the vernacular, or you don't have a thesaurus or don't understand the goddamn English language, folly means stupidity, dumbassedness, fuckery. It pisses me off so much that it's even gotten to this fever pitch of a point that I have to air up this goddamn much. This much. That I'm this pissed off. God damn it, this is my third glass of whiskey. I should be all mellow and hanging out and fucking having a good time. Hey, we're going to play some Payday Monsanto and, chill out and fucking... We're having a great time here on the Friday Night Super Show, where the happy hour begins. It goddamn sure ain't happy when this is happening in our country. It goddamn sure ain't happy when what we predicate and hate amongst the world is being widely ignored right here when we do it at home. Finally, for Christ's sakes, the 3%ers, the oath keepers, the veterans of this country have answered the call and are going up there to form the quote-unquote human shield or human chain, whichever media outlet you want to follow along at, whatever the call sign is for it. They're going to hashtag some of that shit. You Twitter motherfuckers, I don't understand that. But still and yet, it's happening. They can't deny it. They can't ignore it too much anymore. Because the war is going to start right fucking there. I know, you say, Lee, you talk about the war, you're such a hate monger and all this other garbage. No, motherfuckers. It's not hate. It's not fear mongering. It's the fucking fact of reality. It's the eventuality that we all have to face. Y'all think that this is just going to be solved by fucking, flowers and apologies and what the fuck ever? You've been duped by the progressive agenda way too fucking long. And apparently, looking at my newsfeed, I think it's about time to get our good friend Ted Jotty back on the fucking show so he can explain the evolution and the reality of what the progressive agenda is, because the sumbitch has seen it firsthand. He's been on this show multiple times and explained it to you. But you still sit back and think, oh no, it can't happen. It can't. No. But each and every week we still get on there. You think that fucking me and Dennis Ford or any of the rest of us that do radio would get on each and every week if you people finally woke the fuck up, plucked your head out of your progressive asses and went, oh, shit. These assholes were right. You can call me up. I will give you my phone number. You can hit me up on Facebook, any social media platform that I'm on. Say, dude, you're right. And I will give you a thumbs up and walk the fuck away. I'm not going to sit here and gloat. Just know that I was right. Know that we weren't talking bullshit. We weren't out here for a self-serving agenda. We're not just trying... I'm not trying to get you to give me any money. Although if you want to give me money, by all means, hit me up. But I don't want any money. I don't, besides, liquor money and beer money.
Donate to the Sioux Tribe.
Donate to the Sioux Tribe. Donate to them. Donate to somebody that's important to you. If you really feel like we've earned some sort of respect for you or anything else, by all means, you say, hey, I want to donate to you in the name of Last Voice for Liberty Network. Go right ahead. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to ask you to either. I don't want your fucking fake dollars. I don't want your Uncle Sam slave notes. I want you to be smarter. I want you to look out at the corruption, at the hatred, at what this government is really doing to its people. You sit there and go, well, they're not doing it to me, and they're not doing it to us, and all this other. That's irrelevant. What they're doing is taking it from everybody. You really think that you're, exempt from this crap? That, oh no, hey, they haven't done anything to me. Just wait. Just wait. Because that's what's going to happen. They're going to do it to you, whether you want them to or not. It's an incredible, incredible time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. We're at that precipice of whether or not revolution could really happen in this country. And a lot of people have been fearful about revolution. They have. And I don't blame them. Because there's that big progressive movement masking itself almost as communism or almost as democracy. Oh, you didn't think I was going to say that word. Oh, didn't know that. But that's really what it is. But what an incredible time to be alive. I mean, sometimes you have to sit back and think about where you're at. You have to think about what's going on in this country. What's going to happen for the future, not just of yourself or for those that you love, but pretty much for everybody else. And when you sit back and look at a big scope, you have to understand there's nothing but the war left. It really is. I mean, I get to sit back and watch thousands of you daily get more and more pissed off, get your eyes opened up to the child molestation, trafficking crap that was Pizzagate, that it really is fucking true. More and more of you opening up your eyes to the Donald Trump fucking transition and the dog and pony show that it really is. More and more of you open your eyes to what's going on there in Standing Rock. I get to see it. It gives me hope each and every day. Not enough to make me happy or put me in a good mood or anything, but still and yet. Enough to fucking make me keep going. And I know Dennis Ford, inconspicuous by his absence, or conspicuous, you never know. It could be inconspicuous too. Who's to say? I'm not. It's not for me to judge. But I'll tell you what, we're not down with this. We ain't trying to have this anger and hatred amongst our show. We're not trying to throw this fire out there that cannot be extinguished. We're trying to throw that fire that makes you think, makes you want to be there, makes you want to fucking stand up and fight. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how you can look at Standing Rock, period, and not be pissed off. I posted videos, I posted photos about this. We got Big E gonna be joining us here in a few minutes. I'm going to run a quick song because hey, I'm all here by myself. That's what I get to do. That's all right. Because we're gonna have some fun. This is the night when we get to sit and listen to music, talk about a few serious things, and sometimes I'll rant. Sometimes Dennis will rant. Sometimes we'll get our colors in that rant. Spank Kent and the Sarge are going to be joining us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's for goddamn sure. But you know what? We got a little payday right now before we kick into the next segment of this first hour. And that's what you get when I do it by myself. Segments, okay? Because, hey, I got to breathe. We've got all our callers calling in real soon. A little bit of payday, quick commercial break, and we'll be back because I'm the mouth, bitches, on the Friday Night Super Show.
Hey, yo, Pop, just got my new black robe, my bench, my new hammer, representing Saturn, the inhibitor. Up in this motherfucker running rings around them. The mere fact is a felony, it's got me hurting like, aw. Wish it was a misdemeanor, I'd be murking them more. I'm not overly concerned with what you heard on the call. All I have in this world is my word and my balls. So if I testify, you can bet your bottom buck. I do not invest in lies, understand I got them stuck. I'm the judge if you babble on the stand, it can get abrupt. I will put the gavel in my hand and just crush your nuts. I will treat you like a stepchild, chill. If the demons don't get you, then the reptiles will. So understand your selections in jest. I possess projectiles that put impressions in vests. I'm the greatest of all time, maybe second at best. Comparisons of apples and oranges, checkers and chess. You all go broke like molesters confess. You like a talk show host trying to pester your guests. You could call me Phil Donahue cause I'm blessed to take a mic and make it like you didn't never exist. You think a black robe and a bench is keeping you blessed? I got your number now, don't think I don't know your address. 1-900 murder, 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 murder. Murder, I wonder. 1-900 murder, 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 murder. Murder by numbers. 1-900 murder, 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 murder. Murder, I wonder. 1-900 murder, 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 murder. Murder by numbers. Hey, I just got off the phone with that stupid, clueless, goofy judge wondering how I got his number. You don't know I got his address, too. You wanna start playing God, motherfucker? You wanna take a trip to the sky? I'll take you there. Put your hand under your thigh and make you swear. Just know you're betting your balls in whatever you say. And I'm clever with a cleaver, I will send him away with one single lie. The question's your veracity. I don't tolerate a scintilla of mendacity. Barring any unforeseen catastrophe, the Roman in me says that that's the way it has to be. Your double standards don't fit into my plan, fucker. I will chop your balls off right on the stand, sucker. It's not a threat or a plan of attack. It's not even a promise, yo. It's just a matter of fact. Creatures like you don't deserve to exist in the capacity you do, so my purpose is this: to take you off of your pedestal now, before your arrogance and loft gets ever more foul. I won't be using a phone the next time I call back. Lying in my court, you will never get your balls back.
The RCMP is recording everything you said.
Fuck you and the RCMP. Get on your horse, judge, come down and see me. Sending FBI minions to my door. Don't bother me a bit, cause I dealt with them before. To your judicial misconduct, there's no comparison. Your malfeasance is so blatant, it's embarrassing. You let an abductor escape. Again with my child, understand that's equivalent to rape. That shit ain't funny, judge, you need a better style. 9 out of 10, you a motherfucking pedophile. Everything you said made me wanna chuckle. I wish I could shake your hand, I would break your fucking knuckles. You a goofy motherfucker. You played with kid gloves with this motherfucking abductor. Evidence that I submitted had an ass caught. You should have fined her and took a motherfucking passport. The bottom line is the fact you didn't respect the law. You let my daughter get snatched to motherfucking Ecuador. Who the fuck do you think you are? You ain't God and you are not a superstar. In other words, you are not untouchable. I know where you vacation at. I can fuck with you. Matter of fact, I'm about to get back to nature. If I see you in your habitat, I will decapitate you. 900 murder, 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 murder. Murder, I wonder. 1-900 murder, 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 murder. Murder by numbers. 1-900 murder, 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 murder. Murder, I wonder. 1-900 murder, 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 murder. Murder by numbers.
baby. Do you have problems with your dental work? Does your gums bleed and get infected? Well, the answer to all your prayers is in this little bottle. You can eat liquid chicken with a straw. It's got all the vitamins and minerals of solid chicken, but it don't promote tooth decay. And, most of all, it don't promote a solid movement. Remember what happened to Elvis? Think about it. Liquid chicken is convenient, too. If you ain't got time to wash your hands and eat, just turn up a bottle of liquid chicken or drink it with a straw. Damn, that's good.
Oh, yeah, babies, we are right back here on the Friday Night Super Show. I am the mouth laughing and scratching like I always do. I am joined by one of my brothers from another mother, man. He is the intensity when it comes to radio, man. Mr. E for Eternity. Ian Maddox, man, how in the fuck is you? It's been a grip since you've been on the show, bro.
Oh, man, it's been a long time. How's my people? Lead the mouth here doing tonight, man. I know there's been a lot I've missed out on, a lot I had to catch up with since I've been sick and going through all kinds of crazy shit. How you been doing, man? I heard about Pizzagate. I've heard about all kinds of crazy stuff. Man, last Friday Night Super Show, I heard a guy calling and say, "What the hell, Pizzagate?" I'm like, I heard that, and I heard everybody go like blue-haired old ladies in church, like ready to God, like, you ain't heard of Pizzagate?
What?
Yeah, you know, oh my God, I've been gone too long myself. I'm glad I didn't ask for a number last week. I had to do some research before I called Austin's show last week, Unraveling the Matrix. I mean, I better have some facts before I call a show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We were right there. We were dual broadcasting with Austin's show last week. You know.
Yeah, I was there, but I had to, after I heard some of that, I had to, get off the program, but I had to listen still. And even when I called back, I mostly shut up. Because it's like, damn, I was never so silent on a show ever, I don't think. I mean, that shit just got me. I mean, I told my mom when I got talking with her about it.
It hurts, doesn't it?
I had to sit down with my mom and said, no hot dogs, no pizza, no pasta. I'll go vegan when that shit's served. Just don't ever give it to me.
You know what, E? I'm gonna tell you this. Truth be told, and I got somebody here that can back me up on this. Earlier this week, I actually did get pizza for dinner. And I could only eat two pieces
it's gonna come your way. It's gonna come your way, and you don't want to be rude or something, you know. Because eventually, I know my roommate's gonna order the shit, and I can't be rude.
You know,
I can't say it's gonna. I can't.
Dude, I went and bought it. You know, I was baked. I had the munchies. I was hungry as fuck. Been working all day. I was like, let's just grab a quick fucking pizza, and you know, I can go home. I don't have to fucking cook. She ain't got to cook. None of that bullshit.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna come like a cold, man.
I really think, you know, buddy, I really think that it was the Pizzagate thing that affected my gut. You know, it took me a good 48 hours to sit and think about that. It's like, dude, how do you get baked all day? I mean, baked, kids. I'm talking half-baked, floating up off the couch, the guy on the couch, motherfucking baked. Okay.
The killer, the floating dog.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about. and that high each and every day. And then you come home, you got the munchies like a motherfucker. You buy a whole pizza. The toppings that you want, you special order that shit. You get it home and you can only eat 2 fucking pizzas. And it's like, dude, I should be gnarling this whole motherfucker to death, but I can't.
You can only eat about 2 slices.
Because you know, I'm sitting here going, oh yeah, I'm stoned and I'm hungry and I got the munchies. Let's gnaw this pizza gate, and my brain just after every time my brain says to me pizza, then all of a sudden it chimes in, gate bitch, pizza gate bitch.
Yeah, it's like you could have ordered that shit from Little Caesars at Papa John's, and you want to treat 2 slices like it came from Godfather's. $9.99. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. Don't want to touch it.
Godfather's ain't even worth it, man. I don't know what the fuck these places you've been to, but Godfather's ain't shit.
Godfather's is down at, remember, the only time I ever knew of a Godfather's chain, my mother told me this shit. This is going to sound racist, but hey, man, I got black relatives, so I can back this shit just as easily as I can say it.
Word.
So, be ready. You're going to hear it from me. Because my mother told me this shit when I mentioned Herman Cain and how because there was a Godfather's Pizza where
Herman Cain and Godfather's Pizza. Let's talk about black people and Godfather's Pizza.
This shit is funny because this came out of the mouth of my mother. You're never going to hear her say this shit unless it's not being recorded on camera. So if I tell you this shit, it's only because I have black relatives. So you better be ready to hear this shit. Because when my mother was in high school, okay, before jurist, She was one of the most brilliant minds to ever graduate Fort Worth High School. So I can back this shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can back that up too because I've talked with Mama E, and she is quite the bright light out there, kids. So.
Yeah. So when you hear this, when she's like graduating high school and shit, she's like, well, she doesn't even have to do her homework in those days. She's that intelligent. So when she's shooting craps at Grandma's house on Linden Block in Middletown, she's like at the first of the month, like that Bone Thugs song that was created later, and she's like shooting craps at home and getting their money and going home to Grandma's house. And they're like, where are you getting all that money? And Grandma's like asking questions she don't have to answer because she's not doing it like that. She's just rolling dice. And that's how she's getting it. So this is what she said about Herman Cain, getting to the actual facts. So when I said to Mom, yo, he actually was when I told him about God, I told him about Godfather, I was like, Ian, I saw Godfathers down in Oklahoma where your ass was born at Fort Sill Army Base, Rails Army Hospital. Long before I heard the Cat Williams skit about it, okay?
Lord.
He just told me Godfather's pizza was served on a damn nacho. And I always might have had a craving when I was pregnant. It was Godfather Supreme Pizza, and that was not a Supreme Pizza because it was served on a cracker. And how the hell did he ever get to be Godfather's fucking CEO? What was there, like 5 chains? And he got up there. How can a black man move up this guy to a CEO status down in the South unless there's 5 fucking places?
Because that motherfucker had money.
If he could do it.
That motherfucker had money.
Oh. Well, he only had money because he had money moving up in other places.
Oh, yeah, but that's because notwithstanding the exuberant and unnecessary pay scale that comes to a lot of doctors nowadays. In all fairness to that motherfucker, dude, he really was a doctor, and you know.
I'm not talking about the same guy, the doctor. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about Herman Cain.
What Herman? Oh no. Okay, you were. I'm confusing Herman Cain with Ben Carson. I'm sorry, they all look alike.
Yeah. Herman Cain was the guy that supposedly moved up in all these businesses. But as far as Godfather is concerned,
I'm sorry. I have to view all black conservatives like everybody views all white conservatives. You know, we all look alike.
Yeah, because Cat Williams said we didn't even prove this guy.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
When Cat Williams was making a skit about him, and he was saying, "You couldn't be president. Look at how you sound, Herman. And look at how you sound, Cain. Well, you killed Abel. You can't be president." And he was saying that about him on a skit one time. Cat Williams was goofing on him.
Well, you know, yeah. I've heard that before, and you know that whole. Don't even get me started on that biblical aspect of buffoonery right there.
That was just a joke, though. That was a joke. That was Cat Williams doing stand-up.
Yeah, but when I make a joke about the Bible, everybody gets butthurt. What the fuck?
Oh, man. Everybody's going to get fluttered no matter what.
Do I have to, do my hair all pretty like Cat Williams? Should I, run out in the middle of traffic and shoot up shit and do some crack? Would that make it better?
Listen, I shave my head bald and talk the way I talk, and I live in New York. People swear up and down there's just something wrong with me because there's a sake of something wrong with me. They don't know what I am. I just know who I am, and nobody can read my mind because nobody dares wants to.
Shit, dude, I know there's something wrong. Dude, you and I have known each other for a few years. I know there's something wrong with you. It's called you're right.
Yeah, exactly. I'm an egotistical maniac with a self-deluded mindset because I'm so focused on self. Well, it ain't my fault I live in an attic. At least I'm living peacefully in an attic and not living in somewhere else at an attic in a confined spot with a straitjacket on my ass. Other than that, I'm happy.
What, you mean you're an anarchist? Ian Maddox, Big E. Are you an anarchist, perhaps?
Oh, I tried to convince my roommate of that, but he tried to tell me no. He doesn't quite seem to understand that when you push buttons on a computer, that's not the same thing as like what he did, what the original movement did back in the 60s. Because unless I'm out in the streets and getting my ass beat by cops and spray painted all over the face, I'm not an anarchist because of that very reason.
No, wait. You mean it's shameful for some of us to be here in the rear with the gear? What the hell?
Well, heck, man,
it's shameful for somebody to run out on that horse and talk about the British becoming? Oh, I'm sorry. Shit.
Yeah,
I guess I should have just sat back behind my keyboard in my mom's basement, jacking off with Cheetos, and you know, thinking that the world's all going to be okay. Wait, when's the next Call of Duty come out? Because, you know...
What's wrong with Cheetos as long as you're pressing buttons?
Well, as long as you ain't touching your wiener, dude, I mean, it's okay. You don't want no Trump-looking wiener. I mean... Orange and shit with some hair. Talking about, dude.
That's why you take showers, Lee. Don't get me
Bing!
what I want.
Well, wait a minute. He gave a zinger, kids. We need to get a zinger sound effect up here in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. No, ladies and gentlemen. This is what a lot of people end up doing, being these goddamn keyboard warriors that sit back and do nothing but, well, I'm going to type things that are going to piss you off on Facebook. Regardless of what, some of these people even go so far, they really don't care that they're crossing their own principles when they type that stuff out. It's just to piss people off and start an argument because, well, I have no life, or no penis or whatever the fuck your problem is to keep you to wanting to troll people on Facebook because...
Trolls have hair. I don't have hair. Why am I a troll? I never understood. I have half hair.
I don't know, man. We're going to have to look into the Webster's Dictionary definition of that.
I don't know. Maybe I'm Friar Troll. I don't know.
There might be hairless trolls out there. I'm fairly hairy, dude. I mean, I'm fairly hairy. But
like Nappa from Dragon Ball Z didn't have any hair, and he was Vegeta's right-hand man. Maybe they're out here.
Dude, he was Vegeta's bitch, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Vegeta was a bitch because he bitched up.
No. Fucking Riku was fucking Vegeta's bitch, and everybody knows it.
Huh?
What's his face was Vegeta's bitch, and everybody knows it. Everybody's Vegeta's bitch. Sorry, Vegeta was a badass.
Yeah, Vegeta was cool.
I like Vegeta better than I like Goku. Why are we talking about Dragon Ball Z on the goddamn Friday Night Super Show? Good Christ, E!
Huh?
You had to throw out Nappa and shit. It's time for the Nappa Auto Parts Tool of the Week. No, kids. We digress.
See what happens when I come on your show?
We digress. No, it's fun. It's not so often that you get to chime into the show, and so.
Yeah, I forgot where your show went. I looked at our blog talk, it wasn't there. It's like, where did the last one delivered? Got raptured? Where did it go?
Yeah, we started our own shit up over here. The whole thing with Truth Emerges. We went a little bit more farther and beyond than our former network wanted to go, and that's okay because I helped create that network, and so.
Infinity.
Guess what? I created this network too, and
nice.
It's full on no breaks. We don't pull any punches. We're not trying to out here trying to placate to any type of a sensitive people or all that other crap. I'm sorry. I'm done doing that.
Who needs censorship? Really?
You know me.
Such stupid censorship for all those query people.
Well, dude.
Ungodly, truthful little people.
In the couple years that you and I have been doing radio shows together, you know me. I don't pull any punches. There is no fucking filter here, okay? I do what I'm going to do, and everybody else can suck a bag of dicks or jump on and fucking have a good time, That's...
Every time you say that, you catch me off guard. A bag of dicks is going to throw through the window and come at me like a fireball. Look out!
You know that you can actually order a bag of gummy-shaped dicks for people
Did you really do that? You just say that to say something on radio.
No, that's actually real.
They have a bag of lollipop dicks.
Yeah, you can go on Amazon. You can get gummy bear or lollipop dicks and send it to people.
I don't want them as a Christmas gift. I'm sorry.
I'm fairly sure I might get a bag this year. You never know.
I mean, come on, just don't send me a bag of suckers, okay? I don't know. I'm not that eager to quit smoking. I'm sorry.
But it's penis shaped and everything.
Come on, it's penis shaped and everything. What the hell?
No. I'm sure the lesbians would love those things. I'm sure you can make a little vibrator pop for them and everything.
To be quite honest, I have to love whatever the lesbians love because I am a lesbian and nobody really knows this. It's just a little secret. Don't tell anybody.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. What? I can't tell anybody anything.
I like eating pussy. That was the Japanese interpretation of what I said.
Okay. When you said I missed it.
Yeah. Every now and then you got to reiterate yourself. You know,
All right.
cat tastes really good. Have you ever had General Tso's chicken? It's fucking awesome.
Yes, I have. It does taste like chicken. It's cat. It's cat, 9 lives.
It is. Straight up, grab him by the pussy, Trump style.
You got Trump.
Yep.
No,
When I go and order General Tso's in Chinese places, I'm like, can I have the General Trump?
You might as well say, can I have the General Joker?
Well, they look at me really fucking funny. When General
If you
Trump...
ever go to China and ask for some good Chinese food, I guess they'll lock you up. That's an insult.
Well, you ever notice the juxtaposition of how close veterinary clinics are to Chinese food places? Just saying.
Oh, that's I never quite thought of that. That's an interesting thought.
Start going around your town, man, and look. You'll notice it's creepy.
And if you really put it into thought, the first thing you see in the veterinary clinics, especially the old ones, is spay and neuter.
Mm-hmm.
You are almost tempted to call them up and want to say, so,
that's why we
with all them balls.
That's why we call it neuter clippings, man. Out there when we work, you got to go to what places you can go to wherever you're working, and some point in time, where the closest place is a Chinese place, and it's right next to a damn veterinary clinic. I'll be damned if it ain't every other time, man. You can strike me down right now, God. And
if it's not
tell me I'm lying.
Establishment built into the mini mall, it's usually a mobile. They have those mobile ones now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You are not lying. You are not lying 100%. I'm telling you. I'm not going to be the one that sits out there and speculates whether or not animal spay and neuter clinics or veterinary places are actually taking their parts and giving them to the Chinese food places. I'm just saying.
Well, heck, man, we have one out here called Terra. $50 spay or neuter. Why is it so fucking cheap?
Well,
You'd
Bob
ask that
Barker.
question if you were buying an automobile.
No, you can't buy an automobile that fucking cheap.
I like order my next order of Chinese.
I want some General Tso's. No, I want General fucking Rover. Or General fucking Mr. Whiskers. Thank you.
Oh, heck, there's that song by Arlo Guthrie, You Can Have Anything You Want at Alice's Restaurant.
Oh, the greatest Thanksgiving song ever written, man.
Yeah. They play it on WPDH every year up here. But if you can...
Hey, real quick on a personal...
Like cat and neuter it?
Real quick on a personal note, thank you for being the... E. Real quick on a personal note, thank you for being the only other person that I've ever met that likes Alice's Restaurant. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, man, I've been growing up on that song.
Yeah.
You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant.
This past Thanksgiving, man, while we all been working together, I threw that song up into the mix because it is a Thanksgiving song, regardless of what anybody wants to say anything about it. The Thanksgiving Day Massacre at Alice's
Restaurant Massacre. That's what it is.
That's right.
Oh, man, that's been in my family tradition since PDH came into my life. And that's when I first opened my eyes and realized, what's PDH? And I started listening.
With the 26 glossy photos. And the 26 glossy photos.
WPDH, y'all.
Dude, I'm telling you what, man. Thank you. Thank you for being one of the only people that actually acknowledges and likes that tune, because that was part of me growing up.
You got to have one in one generation, at least. Why has it always got to be somebody else?
Well, at least I know when we put the community together that you and me will be rocking that tune tonight. So
Oh yeah, if you're gonna play that one, play it.
Oh yeah.
You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant.
Unfortunately.
You can get any.
Unfortunately, the only version of that I have is the live 23-minute version. So
I don't care. Play it. They don't
Nah, I can't play it tonight, man. It's the Friday Night Super Show. They expect some
All right,
things
it's
from
not
us. So.
Thanksgiving, so it wouldn't be traditional.
Yeah.
I understand.
But
You can't
look
blast
out
the
for
song.
it on the Arsenal of Sound, ladies and gentlemen, because to be quite honest, the song is timeless. It doesn't need a goddamn Thursday in November to be good.
Oh, no,
Just
I
saying.
understand, but you know that song rocks. Come on, that is a rocker.
It truly does.
Arlo Guthrie.
Dude, Arlo is fun.
Oh, yeah. Rock on.
You know it.
Oh, I know. Every year from the moment I was old enough to hear it, I see. Now to speak, yep, that was my song. Every Thanksgiving.
Oh, you know, it made me and my brothers back in the day fucking just sit back and go, damn, because, well, you know, my extensive history with psychedelics does not just encompass what we've done on shows here, but I've done a very, very long time with doing a very, very large amount of psychedelic drugs, and drugs being in quotation marks, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't think they're drugs at all. But having that mind-altering substance being a part of my makeup, being a part of my genetic reality now, I'm sorry, you can find just a little bit of peace in that Thanksgiving Day massacre.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Throwing garbage over the side and all that. Kill.
You
jumping up on the table now.
gonna kill. And then he started jumping up on the table and saying, I want to kill. You go sit over there on the Group W bench. And father rapers and baby rapers, and they say, what you doing there? What you in here for, boy? And they said, littering. And they all kind of scooted away from me. All kind of scooted away. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard it, check out Arlo Guthrie's hit me up. Title.
What's that again?
Arlo Guthrie's Alice's Restaurant.
Arlo Guthrie.
There you go. Sorry, man. I was like drawing the biggest blank ever.
Alice's Restaurant Massacre by Arlo Guthrie.
Oh, check it out. Definitely. And if you don't like that song, fuck you.
Yeah, seriously. Fuck you and Thanksgiving up your ass.
Mm-hmm. For sure. We are getting ready to hit the top of the hour. We got Big E with us. I'm not sure where the other guys are. We're supposed to be getting Sarge and Spent Kent up in this month. The last Friday Night Super Show that Spent Kent will be able to join with us here for a little while because, well, you know, employment calls. You know, you get a job, you can't be on the show. Hey, that's all right. You can check us out at the Last Voice for Liberty Network on Spreaker.com, man. Spreaker.com / Last Voice for Liberty Network. All the shows are there from the Last Voice for Liberty show on Monday night, which we're going to have Mr. Scotty Hostetter joining us again, plus other big surprises. Yeah, Scotty's going to be joining us.
I remember him. That was 2 years ago. I remember him. Oh, my God, I've been trying to find out about him for a long time.
Yeah,
to
be honest, kids, he just got in touch with me the other day. He was going through a lot of legal shit, so I wasn't trying to, parade or bombard him with any type of things. But he hit me up the other day going, hey, I found out a bunch of shit. I want to fucking share it with the listeners. And who am I to sit back and go, you know what? No, I can't. I'm going to have Scotty Hostetter on Monday night.
I want to hear that. I want to be there for that one.
Show.
I remember when I first heard about him. Ken Scott told me that whole thing. I had lost track of it all.
You know what's funny is Kent Scott heard about Scotty on the Last Voice for Liberty show when it was still on Truth Emerges Radio. It was the last time that Scotty was on the show, and I made a big deal about it then, and I'm going to make a big deal about it this week because hey, we're also in talks to talk to like the head of the 3 percenters, I think it is, or something like that.
I remember when I first heard about it.
There's all sorts of talks, and man, we're in talks with Unknown Henson. We're in talks. Fear of the Masses is going to be a part of the show here coming up soon. The band from Connecticut.
I remember also when I got all into this, I also talked with the guy at once on his show.
Who?
I won't say her. The guy, I talked with him when I found out it was a him.
Oh, yeah, that's all coming up. And plus, I do want to give a big shout out to our little Anarchy girl. And we're very proud of her. And it looks like she's landing an FM radio deal, which is a big plus to the rest of us. It really is. I mean,
that's good.
Lauren has all the love of this show and myself and everyone else involved. And for her to be almost recognized and be able to be put a part of this, man, it really means a lot. And
cool.
And we're really happy for that. And I know we're probably not supposed to announce it, Lauren. I'm sorry, but hey, check out Anarchy Girls. It's going to be live there in Houston, FM. Be a part of it, kids. Start being a part of it. Be a part of the people that pushes these shows to the next level. And you've already pushed her to where she can be at the next level. Push the rest of us. We can all do this, man, because the true theme of freedom does not lie in their substantiated rules that they want to get you to follow. That Republican or Democrat, that left-right paradigm bullshit. Big E, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, man.
Take the red pill, the blue pill. How about no pill?
Word. Say word.
Word.
Kids, I can't argue with them. You want me to get on the air and argue with people because, I'm pretty good at it and all that shit. But when he's right, how can I, in good conscience, sit back and act like the guy that's wrong? I'm sorry. No, he's right. End of story.
Take it from the guy who's had court orders on him. Yeah. Democracy. This is what it looks like?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 59% versus the 51%. Try 99 versus 3. When the 3 got all the power, we like to think, right? When we feel helpless. What do you do when you're the one that knows you ain't helpless, but no one else when you're 99 in your community backs you when they stand aside with everybody else, so they think you have a problem? No, if you want to get biblical, if any people want to get biblical with me, I'm just saying this leads for the defense was out there. I just want to pull this out to Christians out there who think I don't have any defense. Well, I read the Bible every day. Psalm 84 says God doesn't dwell in buildings made with hands. So if you're the temple of the Holy Spirit, why the heck would you go into building a fellowship with modern-day blue-haired old ladies? And second, you want to point something out as conspiracy theory as non-factual? Look at Jeremiah. Before Nebuchadnezzar came to Israel and took all your Israelites that you think are chosen away. If Jeremiah, the weeping prophet, as he's known today, were to be considered, well, today he wouldn't even be considered a prophet at all. He'd be an emotionally unstable, religious radical conspiracy theorist if you were to put him in today's terms.
Oh, so it'd be me. That'd be awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have the one and only from J-Rev Radio, my brother from another mother, man, Mr. Trip Pugh. Trip, what in the hell's going on? How did the Christmas tree raising go tonight there, brother?
Huff some paint and have yourselves a Sherwin-Williams Christmas, Mike.
You son of a bitch. You know I'm a painter. God damn it.
I hate this shit. Every fucking
Ain't alone.
You and me.
Anyway.
Trip, how in the fuck is you doing tonight, man? Seriously, how'd the Christmas tree raising go, man? All good with the fam and all that?
Yeah, I cut the old lady wanted a fucking tree that was, you know what, minus a foot would have been saving myself $25. So I've been bitching about that all night. And then we had it shaved down. And then we got it home. And the fucking top of the goddamn tree was scraping the fucking ceiling. And I went, motherfucker! You know, so, yeah, like I said.
So you instantly became the bad guy. I know how that goes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Even when I lie, I tell the truth.
Yep.
So, but no, yeah, I did that, and it was, you know, I don't know. I just, I like doing this stuff. I like making my shit look cool and pretty and all that stuff. But it's like, I don't like spending the extra money and me having the better idea firsthand. Only to go, I told you so. I never, and I say this on my show, I never want to say I told you so. I want the rest of these motherfuckers to get the real deal ahead of time. I don't want to be the one to have to say, oh, we're all stuck in poverty in a socialistic, communistic society. Well, you know, I told you 10 years ago that this was going to happen. I know. I want you guys to get I want you guys to get the point. You know, I don't want to have to be the guy that said I told you so. It doesn't bring me any joy.
It becomes that labor of fucking bullshit now, doesn't it? To where we sit
really
back.
Does, and it's like,
you know, where we sit back, you know, when we're getting ready to like make the shows or the promos or getting ready to even go on the air, and it's like, God damn it, I don't want to fucking repeat myself a million fucking times. I know I already have, but fuck.
Yes. Well, like I said, it's like I don't want to be the guy that said I told you so. I want everybody else to get the fucking picture before it's too late.
Oh, well, send them to me because I'll be that asshole that says I told us so. Because, you know, I don't want to be that guy that says I told us so, but you know what? I fucking told us so.
I fucking told us so.
You know? That's it. And, you know, that's the worst part about what we do, kids. And I know we say it week after week here and keep bitching to you people about it, but you know what? Walk a fucking mile in our shoes. Literally. Please. I mean, yeah, I'll even spare you the divorce and the heartache and the crippling depression, all that. You know what? Trip will take that. He don't mind. He's strong.
For sure.
But please, just...
Well, the other side of the thing is like, hey, we all get up and go to work in the morning, too. We're not these people like crying, you know, from basement dwellings or whatever. You know what I mean? Like we're out there actually doing it for ourselves, and you know, at the end of the day, we've got to answer to no one but ourselves, and that's what we're still stuck with. Is the people that are people that are still crying and not really doing anything about it. Me and you, hey, we got to get up and go to work. You know?
Fucking right. Each and every day, kids. I'm working 6 days this week. That's not a joke.
But hey, that's none of my business, right?
But you know what? I don't really want everyone to be like me anyway. Good Christ, Trip. Can you think about 10 billion Lees? Good God. That can't happen. We'll slip into we'll slip into absolute chaos, man. I don't want everybody to be me. I don't want everybody to be to the next Trip. I don't ever want to be the next E. God damn it, be yourselves and figure it out. When you fucking figure it out, dude, it really just all ends up coming around to the same answer.
Lee, I think what you're saying, dude, is not just be yourself, but for God's sakes, have a fucking clue at the end of the day. You know?
Or at least half a pair of balls. I mean, if you got to borrow them from your wife out of her purse, I mean, you got to. Sometimes, boys, you have to go without sex for a month. Sorry. Okay? Every now and then, you've got to make that stand that says, you know what? I know you're going to be mad at me for a while, but somebody has to say it. Somebody has to stand up and be that fucking dick. And whether or not anybody else, and you know, boys, I really do try to do it for you guys. I really do, because I don't mind being that dick. And apparently the people that like me don't mind that much. But every now and then, I really try to do that. And, you know, if at all, anything, let me be your scapegoat. I mean, look at what Lee said. And then they can hate me, okay? You'll still get laid at night, and you'll still have a good time. You still have a good relationship. Lee didn't say anything really wrong. I mean, I know he's an asshole. He totally is. Like up in the upper echelon of assholes. But you know what? Every now and then, that drunk fucking asshole is kind of right.
Sorry, honey. I followed the advice of a middle-aged asshole.
You know? Hey, dude, it will work. In the married world, taste me. Trust me, I've been married twice. Okay, and one time was almost for 20 years. Trust me, it will work. Okay? Not so much for Trip. I mean, she kind of knows who I am, but... and Mrs. Trip, God love you. Tell you what, cheers to you.
Yeah, everything's good, man. It's just, you know how this time, and it doesn't matter whether you buy into propaganda or not. It's like this time of year is just always stressful for anybody, you know.
Especially if you're a married couple, dude, or if you have children. Yep. Everything else all of a sudden dwells down to minuscule to you. It's like, did I make my kids happy in this? Did I make my significant other happy in this? Wait, there's things that like I'm socially required to do, and we condition ourselves to these things. And to break it, and boys, both you and I know, to break it, as you know, former married men myself, and married men as you are, and with families and all that, to break that sullen contract of Christmas means more detriment to yourself than you might possibly know, kids. You will be the bad guy for fucking ever.
As the years go on, I guess it's more and more just make it your own. You know what I mean? Like everybody's.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like I guess that's the most important thing is just, start your own traditions, do your own thing, and try to make it as fun as possible.
Luckily,
as non-biblical as I can say that Christmas means to me is that it was stolen from the Vikings, and my grandma died on it, and she was a witch on Christmas Day.
You have that.
And I was 5 years old when it happened. And you know what I got from her as a gift when she was dying? A spy door from a He-Man Masters of the Universe, and that was what she left.
Dude, spy door was the shit. You had to fucking go and wait in line.
I remember that.
Dude.
I had to plot. I'm like, thank you, Grandma.
Long time.
And that's all I thought of when she was dead, was when she gave you a spider.
That's kind of a sign of the times, though, isn't it, Big E? You know, fucking when we could be placated, when we could be placated by an action figure, and when action figures were really kind of cool because they don't sell for shit nowadays. Because nobody gives a fuck.
Man, all I have now is old shit. Like all the stuff I collected over the years.
But no, that was like a thing when we were kids that we could actually be placated by that. I remember fucking my parents fucking bribing me going, "Oh shit, we'll get you such and such He-Man figure if you're gonna be good." Go ahead, Trey.
I remember the first time I met my real father when I was 3. The first thing he did before he left is took me down to Kmart and bought me nothing but He-Man. And the only thing he couldn't get me was a He-Man because you couldn't find them back then because they were hard to find. An actual He-Man, you couldn't find them at all. They were the first time He-Man ever came out, you couldn't find a He-Man for nothing.
Go ahead, Trip.
I'm starting to revamp this as well. This is my new business model now. My new Skeletor action figure might resemble our governor here in Florida, Rick Scott, a great deal. But trust in mind, it is Skeletor. But we're trying to revamp the new models and get them out to the kids and educate. They'll come with pamphlets and the boxes that come in. But
that's right, ladies and gentlemen. You can send all of your hate mail about this.
It's not our governor in Florida, Rick Scott. That is, in fact, Skeletor.
I'd argue with them kids, but I'd lose. Oh, okay. So
Taking
you got
a
that.
page out of my book.
If you need to get any further information, please contact tripview at
Yeah, we will have
hotmail.com.
them all. We will have them all on the website. You know, we'll have our own little action figures set up. But we're getting back into that business just in time for the Christmas holiday.
Hey,
And,
you know, because everybody needs $1. Just saying. Yeah, that's
Yeah, definitely. Send me on Facebook. I'm on Lee's friends list. I definitely like to look at your stuff because I'm kind of a collector still.
You need to go check out JRev Radio. They're on Facebook. Big E, man, fucking check the boys out there on Wednesdays and Sunday nights for sure. Every now and then, I think they did another episode before, but the boys are fucking awesome. Check out Trip and Zach on those nights. Every now and then, me and Dennis
by the way,
chime in. Because
I'll be putting stuff out. Quick public service announcement. Zach got locked up until December 20th at least.
Jesus, fuck, what'd he do?
Here's the deal. Really quick skinny, and I got a jam, guys. I'll let you guys get back to the show. But quick skinny on Zach right quick is that they basically said, here's your date for your license to be renewed, for your suspended license. So they gave him a date, but what they didn't say is, oh, after this date, you're just cool to drive again. He didn't go and pay all the fucking municipalities and the fines and all that shit to get it actually reenacted. So he got pulled over and said, no, you got to pay all this stuff before you're able to drive. We're taking you to jail because you got suspended license. And it was like after the date they set for him.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't, basically they gave him a date and he thought that it was cool for him to drive after that date. And instead, not paying all these fines and all this shit to actually get the license fully legal back again, he was still out driving and didn't know until, of course, he got pulled over.
Now, was he out driving or traveling?
Well, I don't know the ins and outs of that, but my guess is that he was definitely traveling. But I don't know, what was said or if that's a line of defense or
both you and I know that there is a big difference,
right,
between driving and traveling.
Absolutely.
A lot of people are still, a lot of people are actually picking up onto it and actually looking at it and going, holy shit, that's what the fucking law says. These guys aren't just drunk and fucking crazy. They actually mean what they're saying. But a lot of people don't, I want people to understand that there's a difference between driving and traveling. Okay, this is listed in Article 18, Section 42 of your United States Code, written in the 1800s. All right.
But,
sorry.
You're absolutely right. And, the more people that can get onto this stuff is, great. If you want to drive around without a license or without license plates or whatever, and I think you might have to have insurance, check state to state.
In most places. Yep.
To see if you have to have insurance or not. But you're absolutely right. But yeah, so I'm kind of tapped.
But that whole having to have insurance from state to state, having to have insurance is a violation of the Commerce Clause regardless.
Yeah.
For all you constitutionalists out there, I do still know it. Ha ha.
Yeah, that might be a little bit trickier to get around, but hey, whatever you can get away with, right?
I'm sure they've got lobbies. Dude, I haven't driven with a license or insurance or anything for 3 years. I refuse.
Rock on, dude.
I'm not going to have that. I'm not going to fucking sit there and consent to it because, it's like a post that I posted earlier, saying, look, if you consent or be a part of or take any part of what the state is offering, then you consent to their very existence, which is a violation against humanity. It really is. For a government for the state to exist, it truly is a violation against humanity.
Well, not only that, it just self-perpetuates itself and gets everybody to buy into the ideal that this is the way that it has to be. I mean, you know, recently, like, just the people that think that government must exist in order for capitalism and black market and agorist forms to exist is baffling to me, and I've heard that a lot more recently. People acting like that if there wasn't a government means that, you know, you can't have cell phones or you can't, you know, go to the store and buy a loaf of bread and some sandwich meat if you want to, you know, or whatever, you know.
It's some of those thrown out arguments that are just, you know, in this day and age, so baffling to even believe. It's like, really? You think that the grocery store is just all of a sudden going, you know what? No government. I'm done. Fuck
Jesus,
you guys.
how am I going to eat? So,
you don't need no food. Fuck you. You really think, though? You really think that's going to happen? You think the milkman's not going to deliver your milk the next day? Sorry, it's all about the mighty fucking dollar.
That is where government is its own deity, dude. People honestly believe, and if you have enough people that honestly believe that, that is the way that it will roll. That is a self-perpetuating.
You mean just like Christianity and Catholicism and
everything else
Islam?
is alike.
Holy shit! Trip, you're a wall breaker here, man. That's like 15 walls.
Well, hey, that's what I'm here to do, bro. But I got a jam, man. Yeah, like I said, I'm still doing shows. I'm trying to get guests on and book guests and do all that stuff until Zach gets out. But if you want to stop in at any time, I'd love to have you. And I'll talk to you soon, man. I got a jam.
You know, brother, Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen, 8 p.m. Central over at JRev Radio. You need to check out my brother Trip. I may even have to just, you know, chime in and make my little appearance felt and have a good time with my brother Trip, man. Everybody, you need to check out JRev Radio. If you're not there, you are square, and that's for goddamn sure. Ladies and gentlemen, right, Trip to you. Thanks, Trip. Man, I appreciate it, bud.
Trip, brother. Take care of yourself.
All right, later, guys.
Later.
Ladies and gentlemen, we still got the Sarge. We still got some other people here on the phone. I'm sorry, guys. I'm drinking. It's not that hard. It's not that great. Big E joining us here this evening. We need to kick into our top of the hour break, kids. Got to play some tunes. I do have to do this. A few ads and all that other stuff because that's how our bills get paid. Is, you know, the subserving of my ego. So.
Alrighty.
Did anybody catch that joke? Come on. Boom.
Yeah, come on. I know I have an ego too. Come on. These are egos.
All right.
Know about ego.
More and more ego jokes coming up because the third hour of the Friday Night Super Show is coming up next. On the mouth, Big E. Everybody in the show. We'll be back
keep quiet.
On the last Voice for Liberty Network, babies.
Yeah, I'd like a large pepperoni, please. Delivery.
Large pepperoni?
Yeah. Is this a Besta Pizza? I want to make sure I'm ordering from Besta Pizza.
Yeah, DC.
Alrighty, that's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's
Best
the address?
Pizza. It's 3427 Jocelyn.
3427 Jocelyn.
That's right. Can I get the Podesta special?
I'm sorry?
You know, the Podesta Brothers special. Come on. Hey, why'd you guys change your logo?
Why do we change which logo?
You know, it used to be a triangle with the coil, with the pizza shape, but you took the coil out. It's changed. I just noticed that.
Yeah, but sir, don't be an idiot. You know what I'm saying?
Idiot.
If that's true, why we be open right now?
Oh, you're not going to be open for long.
You are smarter than the FBI or somebody else?
I'm sorry?
Don't be an idiot.
Oh, the FBI's coming, my friend.
I'm sorry?
I said the FBI is on their way, pedo protector. You're a pedo protector. Okay.
Okay, listen. You're
Okay.
gonna get a call back from them because right now
Talk to me.
we have a call ID for everybody who's calling. Some people are threatening to shoot.
Caller ID.
You're gonna get a call
You're
back
clever.
from them in
Shoot.
24
I never called. I never said anything
I
about.
promise you. I got your
I
name.
never said anything
I got
about
your
shooting
phone number.
anybody, my friend.
Listen. Shut the fuck up and
Yeah?
listen, bitch ass.
Whoa.
Idiot.
We don't need
Shut
that.
up.
Shut up.
Okay?
Bitch ass what? Say it.
Listen, I got your phone number.
I got your phone number. You're gonna get
sued, you fucking idiot.
Your business is going in the toilet, my friend.
You know, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You dumbass.
Al Qaeda.
You fucking idiot.
Base.
Fucking nonsense, and then call back here and bother us.
Listen,
We're open for business, okay?
Your business.
Had that been true, we wouldn't have been open for business. Fuck you, bitch.
Your business is going into the toilet.
Fuck you.
The Al Qaeda.
Fuck you. Go fuck your mom, okay?
Whoa.
Go fuck your mom, stupid ass.
Is this what you say?
You are a fucking pedophile.
I'm the pedophile.
How do you know the logo is pedophile? Because you fucking pedophile. You know, you idiot.
Ooh.
You fucking stupid ass.
So you just admitted your logo's pedophile.
The only way we open, this store is open for 23 years, okay?
Not for long, my
we
friend.
got a big sign here. We're never gonna change it.
You're gonna
fucking
change it.
pedophile.
You're gonna change it. Change it.
Fuck you, bitch.
Start making my fucking pizza, pedo protector.
Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Record my voice. Fuck you, you dumbass. Go fuck yourself, man. Fuck your mom. Fuck you.
How's Andrew Klein doing, your boss, your owner? How's he doing?
Fuck you.
The child trafficker.
Motherfucker.
Goodbye.
Well. What do we have here? Jill Stein's recount campaign is winning her new fame. Huffington Post. Oh, the Huffington Compost. Do you want muffins or toast with your Huffington Post? You'll do nothing but roast when I'm ghost and stuff in your host. Give you something to toast. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? They're talking about new fame? This is what this recount has done. When I Google Jill Stein, the first thing I see is Jill Stein's recount campaign is winning her new fame. From the Huffington Post. This is supposed to be real news, folks. This is supposed to be real news. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is the funniest shit I've seen all day. If I didn't know any better, I would think I used a joke, gag, or hoax search engine. Really, this is in the news. Unbelievable. Let's see. Green Party presidential nominee Jill Stein's crowd-funded election recount finally underway in Wisconsin. And it enjoys the cooperation of Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign. This is December 1st. They're still trying to do a recount here, folks. Do you understand? I mean, Mr. Trump has got more stuff done before he's president than Obama did in 8 years. The guy is not even president yet, folks. Do you understand? He's not even the fucking president. He's already ready to rapid build. Did you see the 2,000-mile-long wall, by chance, Nimrod? Did you notice that TPP is dead in the water? Do you think that's all rigged? Everybody thinks everything is rigged. Have some discernment, for God's sake. Do you see Carrier is staying? Do you know that Carrier will be an example? He has set an example of Carrier. Do you remember him not excoriating Carrier and people like them? He has set an example with this one company. More done before he's elected president than Obama, the Occidental Columbia University mysterious pop out of nowhere community organizer in chief did in 8 fucking years. You understand? And let's put it in real perspective here. Trump didn't have to do anything for him to do better than Obama because Obama degraded and devalued whatever America is to whoever believes in it. I'm just talking as a spectator here, using the standard nomenclature that people are used to. That's all. Now, how the fuck can this... Let's get this back up here. Washington. Green Party presidential nominee Jill Stein's crowd-funded election recount is finally underway in Wisconsin, and it enjoys cooperation of the Hillary Clinton presidential campaign. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it?
But the fact that they're still carrying on with this is absolutely ridiculous. The recount is shaping up to be a huge source of media attention and fundraising for Stein. Now imagine if that was on the other side. This kind of thing wouldn't be highlighted. It would be poo-pooed. It would be castigated, if even mentioned at all, if it was really gaining momentum or newfound fame for the person, which in this case, it's nothing. This looks like maybe a wind-up to something in the future. This is just all palsy-wowsy shit going on here. Come on. Now, these are the same people who engage in this allegation of fake news. Did you hear about this, folks? Fake news? There's actually people out there saying that you don't have the discernment to judge, to understand, to glean, to ascertain what the fake and real news is. So they're going to decide for you and censor arbitrarily anything they deem to be fake news. These are just loving liberals, aren't they? They're looking out for your best interest. They don't want you to be terrorized by fake news. I mean, I call them all Anderson Coopers. They're Anderson Pooper Scooper Coopers. Wannabes. And that's what they all strive to be, because this guy has made a fucking fortune from peddling absolute nonsense, prima facie pablum, pre-chewed baby food for the zombie class.
We face entrapment while they attack us. Some of us pack up, get off the map, and take one last puff. Some of us stay strapped up, we snap, crack up, and just act up. Some of us say, nah man, fuck that, we don't back up. Smashing the block, tactical black block, push back cops. These activists grabbed and cuffed a few black trucks that pass us. Fast track passes, they laugh at us, and they tax us. While hackers cracking navigational gadgets that track us. Cause we stroll around thinking we're incredibly blessed now. Willing to be strapped with devices heavily teched out. The human sensory system is suppressed and it's stressed out. We all checked into the matrix, but we never have checked out. So we try to avoid these weaponized toys that destroy us. We ain't paranoid, but we stay poised to the noises. Fuck the toys of a koi fish. This is the voice of the voiceless. And if you support the troops, then tell them boys to come join us. These are the times that we live in, the times that we die in. These are the times that we all are surviving. But we all must shine through these dark times. These are the America that we live in. These are the times that we die in. These are the times that we all are surviving. But we all must shine through these dark times in America.
These are the times of universal deceit, where telling the wrong type of truth can get you murked in the street, prosecuted and persecuted for some words that you speak. Broad day, JFK, head burst in your seat. My cursive is neat, I vow to rout out all your pestilence. I will never flinch when confronted with the evidence. I don't care about an order from whatever bench. You're gonna need yourself a better wench than Loretta Lynch. How the hell is Preacher still on the loose now? She should be doing 2 to 5 in the Hooskow. They pulled the wool over the eyes of the pew rile. It shouldn't be any surprise what they do now. They keep on going all out to scare you with their ISIS factor. What they really need to do is hire better crisis actors. Election, they stole it. You wanna get to control it? You might have to sacrifice a couple chickens to mold it.
These are the times that we live in, the times that we die in. These are the times that we all are surviving. But we all must shine through these dark times in America we live in. These are the times that we die in. These are the times that we all are surviving. But we all must shine through these dark times in America.
What the fuck? This dark time is infinite. Been this way since the white man killed the Indians. The water in Michigan is poisoning citizens, while unhealthy Americans can't produce insulin. It's time to take initiative. And they ask me why I'm mad, cause you're not fucking listening. You need Ritalin to keep your attention from fizzling.
around America we live in. These are the times that we die in. These are the times that we all are surviving. But we all must shine through these dark times in America.
Are you butt ugly with nasty-ass taste? Do you like pancakes? Then come on down to Betty's no-good clothes store and pancake house. Heinous dresses for big fat hoggies, cheap, tacky, ill-fitting suits that were never in style, stinky tight clothes for old people, and pancakes. And while you're here, why don't you check out our grubby, snotty little kids department, where you'll find awful, itchy kids' polyester jumpsuits that'll get the crap knocked out of them at school, and pancakes. So, put a bag on your head and hop on the ugly bus to Betty's no-good clothes store and pancake house. Terrible, terrible clothes and pancakes.
Betty's no good clothes up at Pancake House!
Why you're not talking? No. I can't. I don't want to talk. Huh? Oh really? Already? What?
What's up, boys? Are you still there? Alright, man. We're backstage.
Cause my balls feel like a pair of maracas. Why does it, why does it, why does it, why does it?
My name is Shake Sula, the mic ruler, the old schooler. You want a trip? I'll bring it to ya. Find out, get I'm all caught, funky like a cop. Me while you're up next, working out now. Me while I make the money, see. Me while I get the honey, she. Driving in my car, living like a star. Ice on my fingers and my toes and I'm a toys. Check it, yeah. Cause we are the Aqua Teens, make the homie say ho. In the hood, G.
I need
You know, boys, we are back here live on the Friday Night Super Show. The second hour still kicking in, man. I know we went a little long on the first, kids, but, you know, you're going to have that. You've got Lee, the Mouth Peer, myself. Oh, did someone say my name?
Oh, Lee?
I might have been that, but you've also got Big E and the Sarge joining me here tonight, man, helping me out. Mr. Friday Night, a little bit conspicuous by his absence, ladies and gentlemen, but he'll be back in time, babies. He'll be back offending you and pissing you off.
Pass that last part on when you see him.
You know it, Dick.
I love the dude, bro.
Who doesn't
I
love
got
Dennis
nothing but
Ford?
love
I
for
mean,
him.
if anybody doesn't love Dennis Ford, I implore you to try and send some messages right here. You can get on www.spreaker.com, show, Friday Night Super Show. Be a part of it. Get on our chat. It's wide open. Go right ahead, man. I'll say your shit on there. I don't care. You want to say something bad about Dennis Ford? Go right ahead. You ain't going to change my opinion of him. Sorry. I know he's an asshole. I know it. We can smell our own. Just saying. Sometimes an asshole is right.
Well, say something like without being too personal.
And an asshole is also a realist.
All I can say is, yeah, he is a realist. He's a man to be respected. I have nothing but respect for Dennis Ford, nothing but love for him. All I can say in reference to myself, I remember when, before as I was getting close to you guys, as the time was when I didn't have a show and I was getting close to you guys were hit. Like, he gave me the name Big E. That made me, I was humbled by that. You guys on Arsenal side, you did that for me. When my mom was going through cancer and was going through all the hell of it the first time, you guys cheered me up. You and Dennis gave me the name
Wasn't that 2014 or 2015?
That was 2014. I don't remember what year it was. I just remember you did it. That was when we were living in Ferndale. I think it was 2014, because it was 2014 going into 2015 when we moved from Ferndale to Liberty on Champlain. So I do remember it was somewhere in that proximity. So I do remember it was around there.
What good are we if we don't have each other's backs? You know what I'm saying?
You know, so I can tell you right now, because I have a lot of respect for Dennis, I have a lot of nothing but love for him. You know, I can tell you right now, my mom went through the procedure, and she went through the treatment, and she had so much done to her that I can't describe. I can just tell you right now, by the time she went to get checked again, praise the Lord, she didn't have anything wrong again. I can just tell you right now, if my mom ever died, I don't know what the hell would happen to me, but you've heard me on radio before when I went freaking nuts. I think I've shared my old videos on Alex Jones' Facebook page when I was worse, before I met you guys. If I don't know what I would become. But I think anti-E for eternity would come out of me if I lost my mother, because the last thing I'd want is a psychiatrist and a social worker and anybody trying to comfort me, because the last thing I'd want to be is held by my hand. The worst of me would come out.
Well, you know, I've told you this before, and I'm going to tell you it again, dude. Mama goes, there's a place for you here.
Bro, you know, I ain't got nothing but love for you guys. And you know what?
I ain't got nothing for shit for sleeping accommodations either, man. But you know, I'll at least open up my fucking little meager door, and you can fucking come and sleep at the goddamn Albino Raccoon Studios, regardless of where they are. And yeah, I'm sorry. That's what I do.
Appreciate it, man.
I always got my
Don't
friends
mind me
back.
if I don't want to start thinking, because after losing a loved one, that's the last thing you want me doing, and that's why I'm in that state of mind. I know my family heritage. Driven to drinking after something like that, I'll be like a Titanic. I won't sink.
Yeah, well, neither will I, dude. I'll believe me. I'll drink with you as long as you can stay awake.
Just make mine soda, sweetness, and I'll be happy. No alcohol. Because I tell you, the last thing I want to feel like is I'm freaking bulletproof when I know psychologically I'm not bulletproof. So I'm good to go.
Oh, you haven't got to hang out with me enough. We'll change all that. Trust me.
No, that's okay. I'll come there, but not.
It's like, no, Lee, don't feed me any fucking acid, you fucking dick.
How do you do that? How do you do that? I don't even want to be on.
Oh, dude, I will totally feed you psychedelics. Totally. I ain't scared. What the fuck? Y'all think the fucking giving psychedelics to somebody who has mental problems is wrong? Oh.
Goodness, I don't know what would become of me, man. I probably think I'm back, man, trying to eat a freaking world out of a jail. I don't know.
I ain't worried about that, dude. I've done encountered all that other crap for years and years and years doing psychedelics with people who don't handle it as well as I do. Don't worry, man. I will be your guide. I will be your Charlie in the motherfucking chocolate factory, all right? You'll sit there and look at me like I'm Willy fucking Wonka, and we will have fun. We will have way large amounts of fun.
Not real women, beautiful women.
There will be
the angels that real
I suppose I could organize that, but I mean, to be quite honest, women just kind of spoil the trip.
Oh yeah, oh really? So what are you gonna give me? Not no lotion?
Well, this whole conversation just went totally greasy here, ladies and gentlemen. Totally greasy. The grease is like dripping off, like semen out a butthole. The grease is dripping. Sarge, help me out of this homosexuality state that I'm in. I'm almost ready to slide my penis into the glory hole for Big E. I don't know what's going on here.
So you want to shake something?
Hey, if he sucks it better than you, I don't know what to tell you.
Hell no.
Oh, boys. Sarge, please bring us back to reality, please. Help me the fuck out.
Well, the crazy train's been riding for so long, I forgot where I got on board at.
That's not an excuse. Come on now. You are the original member of the Friday Night crew, dude. There's not been somebody else on this show besides myself and Dennis Ford that's been around here longer. So guess what? You just garnered a little bit of responsibility there, brother. Because the Veterans View, the word from the Sarge is coming up next week, kids. You better be fucking ready for it. It might even pop up as soon as next Monday. You better stand up. Stand up and be ready, because here is a tried and true veteran. A member of this show that's been a member of the show for well over a year. Okay? He's not some fly-by-night fucking panty-waist little fucking, oh boy, you know what, I went over there and I served meals in Iraq. No! This motherfucker's been down there and seen the shit. This is why he is such a valued member to the show. This is why his opinion means that much more to me than the rest of you people. Because he's been down the rabbit hole. He's seen it. He's dug his shit way back up and knows what's going on. And he's like so many other veterans that I've talked to all across this country, ladies and gentlemen, that they're not buying into the bullshit of the government anymore. They're not buying into this placated days of our lives crap that they keep feeding you upon the MSN. This is a real man who's done real fucking time, quote unquote, defending your freedoms. I'm sorry, Sarge. I really hate saying that. But
yeah, I do too.
Ladies and gentlemen, if there's one motherfucker whose word I trust, besides Mr. Friday Night, it is the Sarge. You have to know. You have to know that he's been there. He's seen what we send our boys and girls out to do. He's been a part of that. And he came back and he said, you know what? What we're doing is fucked. Am I wrong, Sarge?
No, you're 100% right, brother.
This is why I value this man's opinion. This is why I care about what he says. This is why he is the number one member of the Friday Night crew. I'm sorry, kids. You're on the phone with me, and Sarge calls in and comes to cutting you off and bringing Sarge in. You're cut the fuck off. Because it means a little bit more to me than it does the rest of your stuff. You know, it really does. And until you start to, like, bring yourself up to this Sarge level, to this, you know what? I went out there and I thought that I was doing good for my country and I really wanted to. And it turns out that these ass clowns and these suit dummies in their fucking suit and ties were trying to get me to do something in the name of our freedom, in the name of our people, but in turn it just filled pockets of the elite. And that's what knows.
Yep.
That's what a lot of veterans out there that are coming back know, and that's what I cherish. That's what makes me, really want to continuously be a part of it. Because there are so many more veterans out there like you, Sarge, that have looked at the big picture of it and sat there and go, you know what? Wait a minute. Whose freedom are we fighting for? Hillary Clinton's? Bill's? George Bush? Whose? Wait a minute. Because that seems to be the only people that they're fighting for. Because it damn sure ain't you and me. You know what I'm saying? Sarge, go right ahead, man. Let's get some final thoughts. Some things going on. I know we do still have a third hour going on, but for Christ's sakes, my voice is going out. And then I've already finished a whole bottle of Jack Daniels, so it's probably a good idea that I get the fuck off the air, man. You never know. But we do still have Spent Kent joining us, too. Sarge, go ahead. It's your floor. Spent Kent coming up. Hold on, Spent.
Right up. Well, I guess my final thought would have to be, there's a lot going on right now. A lot of stuff that, it's not really all that important. There's a few things that are going on people should be keeping an eye on and should be giving a fuck about. But, the bigger picture is that, we're all being fucked in a much bigger way. I'm not saying that what's going on with the Lakota Sioux Indians is not something that's an injustice, but what's going on is much bigger than that. Even though I've been out of the loop for a while, I still talk to people every day. I still meet people who are awake every day, and I awaken people every day.
Well, Sarge, I did
progress is coming along. It really is.
I did want to ask you a question here tonight, man. Being our resident veteran, our man behind the lines, so to speak, man. With the veterans coming up to form the human shield, as they like to call it, or as they're calling it in the media nowadays. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying mainstream or alternative because it is the media. Those of us who report the news are the media. Sorry, we don't need to pay for credentials to be that. But still and yet, the veterans making a stand to come up there to Standing Rock, this could actually be the precipice of the Civil War for the United States for this generation. You understand that, right?
It could be. It very well could be.
Is it really like leaning that way in your eyes, like it is with mine, or?
Well, frankly,
you know a little bit more about the military side of it than most of us do.
Well,
okay, so
frankly, in all likelihood, I think that if the tension and escalation of this continues, it's going to have martial law declared. Of course, we all know that. But, the reason I'm speaking about other stuff that's going on, some of it that's not important, and, some of it that is, everything that's going on is a part of a bigger picture. It's just another piece of the puzzle. It's just another chink in their chain or whatever. And everything that's going on is geared towards something much bigger and much worse. And, the hardest part about doing this is awakening people to the fact that, hey, do you realize that one day your very own government is going to be sticking guns in your fucking faces and half of us are going to be fucking executed? Do you realize this? And there's countless people who don't believe this shit. How can you not fucking see this shit coming? I mean, it's recorded in the quote-unquote history books that this shit has happened. And so, I mean, it's right there in your fucking face, even though they framed and engineered what we're taught in school growing up. It's still in our faces.
You're right. They always silence our dissonance, man.
The bottom line is that all of this is going to Standing Rock. It's building up tension just in that particular area. Of course, this racist fucktard we got, elected president now, quote unquote elected.
Hairdo?
This shit is going to be, I'm already, noticing that racial tension is building up a little bit.
Yeah, but here's one. God damn it! I really hate to be that guy, but why is it building up? They're getting pissed off. They're getting pissed about what Donald Trump might do. That fucking hairdo, orange ass, oompa loompa looking motherfucker ain't even president yet. Okay?
Yeah, he hasn't even been sworn in yet. That's the other thing, and it normally doesn't take this long.
I don't have many positive things to say about Donald Trump. I really don't. But you know what?
I don't have anything positive to say about the fucker.
Nick, the one, he did clothesline Vince McMahon and shave his head. So, I got to give him that. Sorry.
Right.
These are some things that are still bright about my childhood, okay? Please, just let me hold on to that for a few minutes.
I liked it more when Stone Cold stunned his ass.
Oh, Stone Cold stunned his ass like a muffin. That's why Stone Cold should be Secretary of the goddamn Defense. Because he can go over to any country and go, you know what? I stunned our president. What the fuck are you going to do?
Exactly.
That's the bottom line.
Stone Cold said so.
Kids. Look, we're going to kick into our third hour here because holy shit, I've got my third win, second bottle of whiskey, and this pretty girl over here to look at. It's amazing. I don't know how I lucked into this bullshit, but you never know, kids. I've got the Sarge and I've got Big E both joining me this evening. Holy crap! How can I get a better show? Wait, nope. Can't change my name to Phil Donahue, kids. Sorry, I tried it on Google. It's not working. So, guess you're going to have to deal with me, the Sarge, Big E, and Mr. Friday Night when he comes back, as well as Miss Tammy Lynn on Monday nights. We've got the last Voice for Liberty show. Big surprises coming up this Monday, man. Be a part of it, because if you ain't, I don't know what the fuck you is doing with your life, man. I really don't. Boys, I know I argued for last thoughts, but let's get some real last thoughts in here, man. I'm going to kick in this last third hour with some good-ass music because, well, like I said, rounded up to my second bottle of Jack Daniels and any more airtime, and good Lord, nobody's ever going to listen to me again. And I really want them to listen to not only myself, but Sarge and Big E. E for eternity, motherfuckers. Yeah. Check him out. You can check it. He tags me into that shit every week. I always watch the videos. Sorry if I don't like them and shit, but you and I argue on certain things, so
Oh yeah.
That's the beautiful part about it, ladies and gentlemen, is that me and E do not agree on a whole lot. But you know what? I got his back. No matter what.
Oh, yeah. Freedom of speech means you're not always going to agree, but damn it, you don't start wars because you don't agree.
Damn straight. I mean,
the trials never should have happened because, damn, they must have been some beautiful ladies and they got chopped up for no reason. What Christian tells anybody that?
What Christian fucking judges anybody?
Well,
shit.
I like to swear in the morning, but damn, you don't kill people for no reason.
I ain't trying to fucking... Dude, you know me, man. I believe in God and all that, but Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
I ain't trying to fucking judge nobody.
Oh, I'm
That's-
sorry, man.
That's beyond my scope, yo.
Say something. I'm living in New York State right now. I go to city.
Will you move the fuck out of that goddamn poisonous shit? Good Christ, man. I've told you this for years.
When I compare LAPD to the supposed ballbuster capital in the world, New York State, whose cops have more balls? New York City cops and New York State cops versus LAPD. Who's got bigger balls? You want to get my admission? LAPD. New York cops are pussy. Pennsylvania stole the ballbuster capital of the world titles. I'm going to be honest. LAPD freaking child broiled Christopher Dorner on TV and said he shot himself.
Oh, bullshit. We all know that was fucking bullshit, yo.
You probably shoot him on TV and then invite him to fight everybody. Get that motherfucker.
Really? What did he say except for that you all are fucking killers and what's...
Oh, let's not forget that Kids for Cash thing a few years back. I know some people that know people that are victims of that. Adults now.
Yeah.
I tried to get an interview with one of them. They didn't want to talk. They're still living in VA. Why would they talk? They just got their lives back. Why would they say anything?
Exactly.
Logical. It's logical.
It's logical, but it's also unfortunate, man, because I'm sorry, kids. Every now and then you've got to buck that crap sitting there like, well, they're going to do this to you. They're going to do it. Fuck off. You know what? I lost my fucking wife. I lost my children. I lost everything in this world that was near and dear to me because I decided that, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and propagate their lies and be a part of it.
I know what you're saying. But not everybody's as gutsy as we are.
Well, it's time to... Hey, I'm sorry. Maybe it's time that they all proverbially grow a fucking sack. All right? Grow a sack of fucking balls and be a goddamn man. Even if you're a man and you're married, pull them the fuck out your wife's purse for about 5 minutes. Okay? 5.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Go ahead, Sarge.
Right, really. But you can't make people do what they don't want to do. It's got to be their choice.
You can lead a horse to fucking water, but you can't fucking make her think. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yep, right. I went to try to get him to talk several times. He just kept putting it off, and I gave the frig up.
Sarge, lay it down for us, brother. Sarge, tell Lucy.
You said what?
Hey, lay it down for us, brother, man.
Well, I mean, and the bottom line is, the shit that's going on right now is, like, we're literally in the very, beginning of, the shit hitting the fan. Like, look at what the fuck is going on.
The Civil War.
We're in the very fucking beginning of this shit. The shit's gonna happen very soon. I was saying before the, conclusion of the elections, which, I said before, blew my fucking mind. But I said it before, if Hillary gets in there, we'll see 2 terms. And then that's when everything is going to go bad. But if Trump gets there, shit's going to go bad much quicker.
Oh, that's all what they said. But, is there really any difference?
No.
I mean, everything that we were worried about Hillary doing, Trump's kind of already getting ready to do.
Yep.
And if you were an anarchist or any type of objective person during this entire election, you would have seen this coming. Holy shit, boys. Let's see if we can get him in here. We've got the one, the only, Mr. Friday Night, Dennis fucking Ford. How in the fuck are you, bud?
Sorry for being tardy to the party, but horrendous day today. I don't ever want to relive today. But yeah, I made it. I'm here. I didn't think the show was over yet, so I called in.
Oh no, we was going to just kick into music for the third hour, but since you're here, I guess we better let Mr. Friday Night have his say, because it is the Friday Night Super Show, babies, the one and only place where free speech rules indeterminate. It does not matter whether or not we say fuck or shit or damn or raping babies. Guess what?
Fuck! Damn shit! Fuck!
People are pissed!
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Including me. Extremely pissed.
And we got Mr. Friday Night right here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get Mr. Friday Night in. Dennis, your floor, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, I probably missed the majority of what you guys are talking about here tonight, but, either way, the whole account thing on Facebook, I took them down because, like I said, eventually they're going to take all my phone and my internet away, so I don't want to leave it up in that case. So I don't know when that's going to be resolved, but just waiting on them to pull the damn trigger. But either way, working on things. Like I said, today was a horrendous day trying to get things and ends to meet to where people are paid and fucking parasites want their money. So, that's what I did all day. But on top of it, all the other shit that we normally talk about. I don't really want to get extremely aggravated here tonight, but we can talk about it if you want. More than able to.
Well, Des, we got the Sarge and Big E is joining us tonight, man. So.
And don't forget about your buddy Spent Kent.
Oh, Spent Kent, you're still there. Holy shit.
I just been back here laughing.
This nigga here.
Yeah, it's been a while since B's been on the show. We haven't heard from Big E on the Friday Night Super Show in, I don't know, a while.
Yeah.
It's
I was
been a grip.
Unraveling the Matrix with you guys the other day. That subject from last Saturday really got to me big time. Now, I don't think I've ever been more silent on a subject so controversial. Bothered me really badly.
Yeah, it was me and Austin doing that shit last Saturday. I was really way too drunk to ever be on air, but, you know.
Yeah, you were there too, weren't you? Yeah, you were there, Dennis.
Yeah. It should piss people off, you know. I was talking to a guy, just casual conversation, and I was like, yeah, you heard about this or that, and no clue, no idea what the hell I'm talking about. Pizzagate, what's that? Oh, the Cowboys are 11-1. Oh, I gotta cream my pants.
Oh my Christ.
Oh,
but yeah, it's nothing new. Nothing new. This has been going on for centuries. You know, people don't want to address it. They just want to keep letting these sick bastards run around in Hollywood and D.C. like everything's fine. And let's just keep letting it go because we can't do anything about it, right? Let's just, we can't arrest these people or put them in prison.
No, we
And the
can't.
FBI ain't
We
gonna
can't
do
put
the
a
job.
stop to them. But no, because they rule your lives. You fucking slaves. That's your fucking problem. That's the same problem that stems from fucking Standing Rock. The same problem that stems from goddamn Chicago. Do we have to really point out these goddamn numbers to you anymore? It's been 5 fucking years, so we keep pointing out the same shit. And you people don't fucking listen. For Christ's sakes, how much more shit? How much more crappy fucking curry-filled fucking bed bug worm-ridden diapers need to be shoved up in your fucking face before you figure that shit out? Literally. Come on, dude.
Well, you can go to Infowars.com right now. And we got our head story about Pizzagate.
Pizzagate with some fish. I've never told this to anybody before, but there's fish people.
It's a mistake of my life that led me to the right sources, and here I am. So I can say it wasn't a total loss.
We even me and Dennis Ford can say that. Even the Sarge can say that, man. It's not a total loss, but for Christ's sakes, dude.
No, I know who he is. Trust me, I know who the man is. But here lately,
Say word.
It's just like, I don't even know what to say about it. I mean,
That
I can get
fish-
on the radio and talk about fish people, too.
That
if you
people
want that.
in tanks. I never spoke about this before, Dennis Ford, because it's too fantastical. That people in tanks beating up against the glass like they were turtles in the zoo.
I'm sure he's a good guy. You know, I'm sure he's a nice guy and everything, but
Yeah, if you want to
know,
fucking split a pizza and beer with him and not ever talk politics, but other than that, he's just a shill. He is what we call a shill, kids.
Lee, how long have we been telling people this about this situation with this alternative news? The hierarchy.
4 or 5 years.
Runners, okay, now when they start throwing around the tag word fake news, they're going to lump Alex Jones into it and everybody that listens to him. So everything that comes from him is not going to be credible. Not that it ever has been credible. So you're going to be latched onto that, and they're going to say, "Well, you know, you share a link from InfoWars, you're fake news too, because you're sharing his shit." So you're lumped into it by being, you know, you're guilty by association by dealing with him.
You know what, Dennis? Those of us that have been in the know for the past, 4 or 5 years, man.
I'm just saying.
How many times do we see those people share an InfoWars article? We won't. Regardless of whether it's true or not, we don't share that stuff because I can't give any credibility to these people because 90% of their bullshit is bullshit. It is.
Honest, if I could be honest about something, I had my 3rd year anniversary for Black Friday where I have not been locked up for 3 years, and I owe it all to the fact that I stopped listening to InfoWars. Hallelujah.
Yes.
Coalition and everybody affiliated with it.
Say words, son.
Movement and all sorts of real journalism.
Say words,
we're not always. We're not always the most likable. At least for me, I can't speak for everybody, but you know, we're not liked by everybody. Everybody's not going to enjoy Lee Pierce's flavor or my flavor of how we approach things. But you know, we do this the real way, the way it should be done. We don't do this for money or anything. It'd be nice, you know, like you can donate if you want.
Hell yeah!
I'll send you my PayPal.
Give us all your money.
You know, it's not about that, and that's why. When this fake news shit, you know, Payday Monsanto just sent me a song like 3 nights ago. I was sharing it around with certain people because I didn't know when I was going to lose the internet. So I was throwing it around, and it's just this whole fake news thing. It's like CNN and all these Fox, NBC, all this shit they're calling fake. They're saying news is fake. That's all they report is fake fucking news. That's their job.
Every day.
That's all they do.
Every day.
And, you know, they can't even get the weather right. But they want to tell you everything what you should be eating, drinking, thinking, doing, everything. And they can't. They're the real fake news. The mainstream media is the fake news. That's the news. They don't want that label thrown on them because it's obvious. Anybody with half a brain can figure out that these news corporations. Think about it when the election was going on. They were completely wrong about all their polls because they're full of shit. That's why they're full of shit, and they are dying.
They have no fucking idea. They have no fucking finger on the pulse of the real American people, no matter what.
Educated kids over the age of 28 said this. Well, I'm not. I didn't. Yeah, that's not me.
Oh yeah, what they pulled? 900 people.
28-year-olds know.
I'm just saying.
Not to put on strong kids, but.
No, wait a minute, boys. During the election, they said specifically. This came out of Reuters. This came out of ABC. Well, we'll pull, 900 to 1,000 people, and that's a good representative of the American public. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
There are like 256 million registered voters, and now all of a sudden 1,000 people are good enough to make the decision for them. That's.
Or.
Wait a minute.
Or all this was a joke that was played on us. Be like, hey, let's just throw them a wild card.
Bam!
Let's just mess shit up and act like we didn't know.
Bam, bam!
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on anymore. But what I do know is that, I'm not in this to compete with any of these people or any of that. To me, it's irrelevant that to me that they even do anything. Like, real quick, I just want to point this out. Another one. Mark Dice, another bitch of Alex Jones.
Chicken rice.
He's trying to create controversy and shit. Oh, the military intelligence wants to investigate my YouTube channel. You know why? Because you work for them, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know exactly why they're.
Oh, guess what? Jay Leno wanna be.
You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're not talking about Kanye enough. You fucking piece of shit.
No, wait, Dennis. Wait, Dennis. He's got to charge up like some sort of internet buzz because nobody buys this fucking Jay Leno bullshit anymore.
Did you know I wrote 10 books? Yeah, great.
Yeah, nobody
Good
cares. Nobody cares. Sorry, Mark Dice. Nobody gives a fuck if you wrote 10 books, especially when the last 5 of them have just been nothing but, hey, look at how stupid American people are. Who are you, Jay Leno? Come on. Were you trying out for the fucking Tonight Show? Come on.
Man on the street.
Him, these Alex Jones, the Adam Kokesh, all these fucking fucktards that pretend to be a part of your life, pretend to be a part of your fight. They don't give 2 fucks about you. You know they don't. And who's to say, we here at the Friday Night Super Show don't give 2 fucks about you, but guess what?
I'm sorry.
We might.
If I was on a college campus and Mark Dice grabbed my bag, I would have hauled off and cocked that motherfucker.
Same words, son.
He would have crossed the wrong person. I don't care if I look like a college kid or an old white guy. Pow! No, he wouldn't have grabbed my bag. It would have been Dan Benoni. He would have got hurt.
Oh shit! I'd have been, dude. I'd have been.
Lock him up in a mental institution.
I'd have been right there with you, dude.
We could crack jokes together.
They wouldn't have locked you. They wouldn't have locked you up nowhere, dude. We'd have been doing bong hits by 6:30 that night. We'd have beat the shit out of that motherfucker. I'm sorry. Him and his cameraman. Sorry.
Yeah, I just want to point this out while I got some time here. Again, when it comes to these things, it's amazing because, I go on and I look at my news feed and there's, these people, I cruise around these people's pages, even though I don't follow them. I just look to see where everybody's kind of at with things, especially activism.
Say word.
And it's amazing that people still fall for Alex Jones and fall for Mark Dice and Adam Kokesh. Like, what do you need? What else do you need for you to understand what's really going on? These people, I don't even want to get into it, but these people have been bought and paid for. They're not in it for any other reason that, you know what I'm saying? Of course, everybody's got to make money.
Well, they're dumbified.
We could all follow that business model, too. We could do that, too. You know what I'm saying? I could get on the radio and be like, hey, blah, 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 and just bullshit people for 3 hours. And then at the end of the show, be like, make sure you go to Infowars.com and get your details.
We've got some pills that'll make your dick bigger. It'll be great. Yeah, come on.
And it won't take me 18 years to be as successful as Alex Jones. It took him 18 years to even be relevant. So, whatever.
Y'all can hate us as much as you want. And to be quite honest, me and Dennis are quite fine with that. Hate. But you know what? We ain't stopping. We ain't gonna fucking turn away from what we have to do. Call us wrong. Call us fucking tinfoil hat conspiracy wearers. Call us all the fucking names. You can call me any goddamn name in the world, but you ever call me daddy, and we're gonna have some problems. Because guess what? It ain't no popularity contest. It ain't no fucking, hey, look at my shiny little fucking Kokesh badge. Let me go stand. Let me go challenge the law in Washington, D.C. by standing at a bridge with a shotgun. Oh, no. Come on.
I do everything for likes on Facebook. That's the only reason I do anything. That's why I'm so heartbroken that I may not have a Facebook profile here in the next few weeks. Oh, my God. What am I going to do without those likes? It's like caffeine. I got to have it. That's my crack. I got to have them likes.
Uh-oh.
I got to give a fuck about that.
Uh-oh, kids. I guess when Dennis Ford isn't going to get his likes, he's going to come back and be even meaner and even more aggressive than he was before. You want to know why?
I don't know.
Because Dennis Ford always
You know?
challenges you. That's one thing I will give Dennis Ford about myself. He always challenges you, and you silly little kids always fall for it. They hit me up. They message me. They're like, "Lee, why is Dennis being so mean?" The only thing I can send back is, "Why are you being such a bitch?"
No, I'm not taking credit for any of that shit. But what I am saying is that all the
No. Wait a minute. All right. we're going to put a stop to this right now, all right? I love you to death, and you deserve this. You should take credit for motivating all these motherfuckers, dude. They have all had a new fire lit up under their ass since Dennis Ford fucking went out and called them to be bitches. Sorry. I know I've had to deal with all the repercussions of all that shit, but you know what? You being a dick kind of fucking churned up the fucking fire, dude. You kind of stoked the fucking flames, and no one in this world can ever duplicate what you just did. You are such a fucking bastard, such an asshole, such a wonderful, lovable son of a bitch, man. I love you to death, and I will. Anybody got something, any bad to say about Dennis Ford? Say it to me first, please. Because guess what?
So I'll call you after the show. Cool. Yeah, pretty much. But, you know, again, throughout the years, you know what I'm saying, I just try to, I don't know, it's just something that I can do. It's just motivate people to
do
whatever. But I don't like to look at myself that way. But at the same time, you know, look at all the people that have spun off and done their own radio shows or been a part of our shows, or, you know, it takes a special individual to be like, you know what, I am going to take the initiative to do this. And that's what I respect. I don't respect people that just, you know, share links from other fucking people and just ride their coattails and shit. That's not what I'm in this to do. You know, so
and in the last month, dude, they still want to be a part of our show. They want to be a part of this show. They want to be a part of the Last Voice for Liberty show. They want to be a part of the show because they know that we're not out here fucking around. We reach an audience that is head and shoulders above the rest. They really do understand what we're talking about. There's a reason that we reach, 500,000 people a week. Okay?
Yeah, when we're firing on 100 miles per hour, of course, yeah, we're very dominating force. And like I said, it takes some balls to even do Friday night, because who else is doing radio on Friday night? Nobody I know of. And if they are, they're not doing the 9 to whatever, midnight Eastern Standard Time.
They're just sitting back fucking being a little bit, well, you know, the fucking people, the Clintons did this and the Bushes did that. Obama did this and No, we come at you full 9, no matter what. That's what we do.
I hate that fucking guy. Hey, listen, we only play 80s Joel. We only play 80s Joel. John.
I'm not trying to play 80s Joel, dude. Come on.
Don't play Elton John. 80s Joel doo-wop sucks. Oh God! Don't give me vomiting heat. I just ate two motherfucker. Take your steak life and get the fuck out of here. Flavor. I get me vomiting.
You awesome. Holy shit, you awesome motherfuckers. Come on. Don't make me call this.
Don't do it to me.
You guys are making me like cry and shit. Fuck you.
I know, man. You got my stomach rumbling. Stop. My fucking brain is fried. I don't know what's going on. But, yeah, I mean, I'm feeling right now.
Big D, take it. Dennis, you got this, please. Give me like 10 minutes, dude, please. All this shit's making me like cry. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you have no idea just the amount of stress that it puts on a majority of us who like to come out and expose this type of news, dude, this type of Standing Rock news, type of Pizzagate news. I know the boys are having fun. That's okay. Yeah, it's all fun and games. All fun and games, isn't it?
It's fun and games until Donald Trump's president. It's all fun.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm fired.
Oh, shit.
But anyways.
Now you're worried. Oh,
again,
no,
like I said,
wait. You just worried about 53 million liberals. Yeah, just...
Man, fuck them. Fuck them and the horse they rode in on. But here's the thing, right? When it comes to... I want to talk about get back to this pedophile ring. Again, when you do shit in the darkness, this is all biblical and backed up by biblical scripture as well, if you want to go that route. But when you do shit in the dark like that, eventually light gets shined on it. So they're doing their best to just keep it hidden. You know, this is why it's being looked at. It's such a crazy conspiracy theory. Nobody wants to believe it. But I can guarantee you this is very real and very true. And like I said, been going on for centuries. And if anything, if you want to pick something to piss you off, whether it's GMO food, fluoride, the pipelines, whatever it is, whatever you want to get mad about, this particular topic right here should really, even if you don't have kids, this shit right here should really light a fire up under your ass to where you're like, you know what, that's pretty greasy, as Lee would say. Very greasy. That's like a grease rag. Like you've been laying in grease all day.
Easy.
You know? Extremely greasy. So that should aggravate the fuck out of people. And plus, if you are any kind of human being, you should have some kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Compassion or something, you know? Because, yeah, these kids don't know, they don't know why these people do this shit, and it fucks them up for the rest of their lives, even if they survive, if they don't kill them and make a snuff film out of them, because this is how they get power. They practice magic. Again, this goes back to Crowley, all these fucking weird Freemasons.
It's called indoctrination for a reason.
In the early origins of America back in the 1920s and 30s that have been pushing this witchcraft shit. Whether you believe it or not, trust me, these people have a religion, and they study it, and they do it to the T, to the point where they even open up pizza restaurants to lure kids in. How fucking sick is that, man? That's fucking... That is
if I could touch on eugenics, eugenics is also what invented the psychiatry degrees and also psychology. Psychology first, then psychiatry. And so when you hear sorcery in the Bible, it also touches on psychotropics. So when you put vaccines or mental health meds, which you can become just as addicted to as street drugs, that is sorcery. So when you see epileptics or things like, yep, it's there. It's in the Bible. So how is a demon-possessed person and epileptics and only a mental illness later? No, there's something to that ancient knowledge in the positive aspect as well as what you know demonically.
Yeah, it is ancient knowledge. It's ancient.
You're right on point. Yep, right on.
Yeah, it's exactly right. And it's the ancient... Yeah, hold on. It's the ancient mystery Babylon teachings that have been passed down through Freemasonry, and this goes all the way back again to the Bible, because the Knights Templar were in the Bible, and that's where the origins came from. A lot of people think that they had the Holy Grail and all this other shit. Well, maybe they did, but that's irrelevant. And even if you look at Hitler and the Nazis were looking into the occult shit. That's how powerful this shit is. This is how powerful they think that this shit is, and they're still practicing. What do you think they do when they go to the Bohemian Grove? They're not up there playing cards. I can guarantee you that. They're not up there, hey, I ain't seen you in a while. Let's have a card game. No, they're just raping and doing all kinds of weird, sadistic, dark shit.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. I'm convinced he folded out the red carpet for Alex Jones. He didn't break in. They would have saw his fat ass going up in there. I'm from New York. I can't break into that. I'm from New York. I could have broken into something more simpler than that. The most heavily guarded voyages? No, his fat ass was not throwing in right up in there undetected. If I could have got seen, and I could break into something, nah. I had thieves in my family who could have taught me how to break into something. They wouldn't have risked it. They wouldn't have risked it, and they're criminals. And I could have learned something from them. They would have told me, don't go near that motherfucker. He just broke it.
Well, it's not just the growth. It's not just the growth. Yeah, it's not just the growth.
But no, you did not do what you said you did. That was a skit.
I call it the Bohemian Grove.
The thing is that a lot of people want to discredit, God and Satan, and a lot of people want to say neither one of them exists. It's all bullshit and whatnot. But answer me one question: why do you think these, Illuminati motherfuckers are so serious about this Satanism shit and what they do? And As a result, how do you think that they gain so much power and influence and everything over the world? It's because it is real. You got it. It's because it's real. Right on point. Okay, and the power of God is just as real.
Mm-hmm. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now you're getting into the realm where you're really going to offend some people because people are like, well, of course there's evil pedophiles in the world, and of course they're fighting against God, but there ain't no God. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. Bullshit. Let me tell you, there's some spiritual energy going on, and you don't have to have a religion. You can believe in salt or beer or whatever the fuck you want to worship, but I can tell you these people have a religion, and they take it very, very seriously, to the point that they don't take days off. They do this shit every single day. They practice it.
Crowley invented sex magic.
Right, sex magic, and they spell it with a K. Now, if you ever see that, that's a Crowley, tip of the nod and hat to Crowley. But Crowley also, he never said young boys or anything. He was referring to animals, but he was talking about sacrificing them in a circle, you know, and it's all in his books and all this shit. And he even had
Red Hot Chili Peppers
another part of his book. He had another part of his book where he talked about anal sex and how you get powers from that as well. So that's why the gay agenda is being pushed down our fucking throats. And it has nothing to do with the liberals and how they feel about
butthole
it.
sex is really fucking cool, though. You know what I'm saying?
They want everything upside down. They want the world upside down, so you don't even know if you're coming or going anymore. And they're doing a good job of it. Because most people I talk to don't even know what fucking day it is. So obviously it's working. And this is why you have...
Only that, I also want to touch on, when the DSMs were written for the mental health, there's 5 of them out that I know of currently. DSM-5 is the most current. But in DSM-3, which was written way back in the day, homosexuality in DSM Part 3 was actually considered a mental illness up until DSM-3. But when DSM-3 was written, they had... Wait,
Biggie, what are you talking about with this DSM?
They took it out. Protest.
No, wait. Please explain to the listeners what DSM means.
DSM is the Daily Statistical Manual that psychiatrists use. What they do is psychiatrists have from DSM-1 to DSM-5. They get together in like hotels or places wherever they meet, and they get together and they decide what they want to put in their book for mental illnesses. Now, when the DSM was originally made, the first one, it was not supposed to affect courtrooms and courtroom cases with mentally ill people in courts. Well, as psychiatry became more dominant, all the way to today, like where DSM-5 is, psychiatry has had an influence, and the DSM, like now 5, now it has influence in the court, it has influence in psychiatry, and in the lawyers, and in the judges, and the justice system, on cases like murders, anything such as that, where patients and doctors can use the DSM and to influence court cases in which the DSM was never meant for, never before, and also not legally meant to use. So the DSM is basically a compiled dossier from 1 to 5, which 5 is the current, which they basically get together, decide what's a mental illness, and they more or less, in no long story short, throw a bunch of words in a hat, and they put it together, and they have a list of diagnoses. That's how they make this shit up. There's no science in this. There's no science in this. I'll post it on my Facebook. Lee, I will tag you in it and share the shit.
Yeah, you know it, dude. Go right ahead, man. Yeah, it's what we do here at the show is, we try to exploit a little bit. I'm sorry that we get drunk and actually, admit to imbibing alcohol and being a part of the show. Sorry, we get drunk and are real with people. Oh, cry me a river tomorrow. You know what? You know what I'm going to do? Get high and not care. Sorry.
No, you bring up a good point, because back when alcohol was created by alchemists, when they discovered they could, had this formula, which, people should study the origins of alcohol and how far it goes back. But when it came to America and certain countries, they decided to create bars to give people alcohol and a place to go down and bitch about the government and powers to be. And that's where we are today, because if you go to a bar, this is all you hear. It may not be political talk, but somebody's in there bitching and bullshitting about something.
Yep.
I can guarantee you.
Yep.
So pick your poison. What do you want? And this shit is toxic for you. it is poison. It's I don't know. I mean, I watched my father destroy himself with it.
He's got a million reasons why we're right. None of us want to be right. Me, Dennis Ford, the Sarge, Spent Kent, anybody. None of us want to be right. But the fact remains. Prove us wrong. I know it is that bad. I know it's going to get that bad. Dennis Ford knows that's going to get that bad. Everybody here on the show.
It already is bad. I mean, you got a pedophile ring wide open, and people are like, well,
yeah. You stuttering cunts, you fucking fall on the wayside with those of us who have been there. Okay? Sorry. We know what the fuck is going on. We've watched it. We've predicated against it. We've sat here and said, don't follow along the same bullshit. And yet, you still do.
Well, if people knew that their tax money was going to molest children, I'm sure they would stop paying taxes. But then again,
no, they wouldn't.
The American public.
No, they would not.
So I don't know.
Yeah, no.
They're saying they believe to have authority rule their lives for them, and that's why they don't understand self-ownership. That's where the battle really starts here, guys, is with the fucking American people, who in general that are statists, think there's if the government says it's okay, that's their mentality. And that's the biggest problem. That's what we're up against.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Now hold on. If this was a friend of yours,
hey, go ahead, boys.
Right. Now let's just say you had a good friend of yours, and he wasn't your best friend. Now let's just say that friend of yours was the government. Now if he started stealing from you and molesting your children, you'd beat his fucking ass and never talk to him again. Probably kill him. But when they do it,
walk dry. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So they can get away with murder, and that's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So we need to release all these people in prison that have been locked up for murder. They need to get out of prison and go join Freemasons and become politicians, so they're above the law, right? That's
we just need to give them their federal badge.
We're not held accountable for our actions, right?
Dennis, we just got to give them their federal badge, and then they're okay. You know what I'm talking about.
And this shit is nothing new. This is ancient. This shit goes back a long time.
This
goes back to when they were sacrificing sheep for rain and shit for the crops.
When you were still trying to fucking elect your sheriff for your township. You silly
No, they got to get on TV and choke puppies for people to be like, you know what, I'm sick of the government. I can't deal with it no more. They're killing
they got to get on TV and choke puppies and fucking have Hillary Clinton baby rape somebody for the reptilian heart. That's what they actually have to have. But I think...
Well, why do you think these assholes keep living so long? Why do you think Kissinger and all... They're going to live to about... They're probably already 300 years old. They're probably Dracula.
Yeah, they're on fucking borrowed time just as much as I do, man. I really think that this thing going on in Standing Rock, kids, I really think that's the precipice of our time.
They own the best medicine. They own that virgin blood and all that other shit they were talking about in the emails. That
they can own all that shit all they want. That doesn't make it real.
Yeah, I know. Speculation. This is a conspiracy theory. No.
It's regardless of what they believe. The reality of it is none of us believe that.
Whatever the fuck they want anytime they want, because they own everything. They got the money.
Well, that's the point.
Well, then they can suck a goddamn bag of dicks, okay? There's no reason why we should consent to any type of fucking trafficking with any of these fucking criminals. Good Christ, man. I'm not going to call you up and go, you know what, Spit Ken? You know what, Dennis? I've got 300 fucking kilos of coke. I've got 500 kilos of heroin. Come on, let's do something about this. There's no reason that either one of you in your realm of consciousness, as I know it, after being, friends and, to be quite honest, family for so many years, that either one of you two wouldn't send me back a message going, Are you fucking serious, you stupid nigga? Serious. And if you don't, I will come and find you. I swear to Christ.
I'm just saying, Lee. I mean, you have to. I mean, as brutal and as greasy as these things are, this is the problem with people, is that they pull themselves away from it. They act like it has no effect on them. As long as you can pay their bills and get their slave labor in every week and, feed their families, they detach themselves from criminal hierarchy, which is our government, which is actually a business, but,
even self-ownership. Yeah, they don't believe in self-ownership. They don't believe that they have the power to do anything about it. They think that's for them.
Yeah, here's the thing, though. When you agree, or you are a statist, or you think that the government can't do any wrong, what you're actually doing is condone. You're actually agreeing with the shit that they're doing instead of saying, you know what, this is wrong. But like I said, people detach themselves. As long as we got technology, TV, our jobs, shit to keep us distracted, people are not going to be like, hey, we should go to D.C. and hang these fuckers in the street. And that's just the reality of the world, the country that we live in, and in the world. And also, this is not just an American epidemic. This is worldwide. And look at the Vatican. All them young boys coming up through the Vatican and shit are getting raped and pillaged and plundered. And nobody can help them because they're their own entity. Same thing with D.C. It's in the United States, but it's not a state. It's its own entity. It controls itself. So you can never hold anybody accountable because they answer to a hierarchy that, again, is okay with shit like this. And that's the problem.
That's what they do. They follow along with the same orders from their masters. And
right, they have orders to follow. And if you want to get down with that club, even if you want to be a famous rapper, even if you want to work your way up through the hierarchy and become Joe Camel or Kanye Pest.
Oh, that's greasy. That's really fucking greasy. Yeah, that's greasy.
You're going to have to do some weird sick shit.
That's really fucking greasy,
he went to
man.
Africa. He dipped out. He was like, I'm not wearing dresses and being fruity and shit. Fuck y'all. I'm not doing it. Because he had morals and a conscience. But a lot of people will do it.
Oh, shit.
Anybody that decides not to do it, there's 10 people waiting in line to sign up for that. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
People want that money.
10 people signing up in line waiting to be the next bitch. No. I'm sorry. They're signing up next in line to be the next bitch.
Yeah,
the
that's
bitch.
What you're doing. That's what you're doing.
Okay. I'm sorry, man. I can't make up these terms or the vernacular. Sorry.
No, I mean, I have a Payday Monsanto song. Anybody can pull up, pop culture. And multiple artists in the underground have already explained this to people. And this is just the hip-hop industry. Pop music, rock music, country music. Trust me, if you want awards, you want to be on TV, you want to sign autographs and shit, you're going to bow down. And you're going to be a bitch. I hate to tell you that.
You're going to suck that dick. That's what you're going to do.
This is why Ozzy Osbourne
you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Mr. Crowley.
Yeah.
He's sucking Aleister Crowley's dick. Way to go.
Yeah. The whole, you have no idea,
posted down
kids.
one, but 2 links on the bottom of your link for the show on your Facebook.
Oh, you're a son of a bitch, man.
Hey, I want to ask you something, Lee, while we got some time here.
Man, we got about 10 minutes before I'm going to kick it into...
no, I'm saying, remember in the 70s, 60s, all the way, even rock and roll in its origins, all the way back to Elvis. People are like, oh, that's blasphemy, it's Satanism, it's demonic. All right, now fast forward to about, mid-90s, and look at the hip-hop industry. What did it do? It went completely down that same path. It's because they have a money market where they know that they can influence millions of people. This is why people go to concerts. And if you ever been to a concert and you leave the concert and you're completely exhausted, it's because you gave all your energy to these people. And this is another thing they feed off of. Your energy, your appraisal, your applause, they have to have that. They have to have people worshiping the ground they walk on. But if you look at what they did to get it, it's, you'd be like, fuck that dude.
It's beyond
I'm not fucking with you no more. I don't care how good your music is. Fuck you.
We talk about things that are really greasy on the air, man, from time to time, man. Yeah, we'll acknowledge that grease. let's
Yeah,
acknowledge
there's a
the
keyword in
amount
hip hop.
of
It's called
grease.
gravy, right? If you ever hear a rapper or do an interview or something, he's like, "Yeah, it's all gravy, son. It's gravy." That means he done bent over.
No, it's
That's
greasy.
a code word, just like these code words in these emails, where pizza means little boy, or pig means something else.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
are keywords.
Who in the fuck's gonna eat a 3-month-old pizza? Sorry, yeah. I don't care, dude. You know what? I work for every goddamn dollar I get. You know what I ain't eating? A 3-month-old pizza. We got Sarge. We got Spankin. Everybody here. I want to get some final thoughts because they've given us 20 minutes here, boys. And by all means, we have to get some final thoughts. It might as well be yours and not mine because I'm way drunk. Okay? So, I'm not going to lie to you, kids. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm benevolent and everything else when I'm sitting here drinking. No, I am way fucking drunk. Really, way fucking drunk.
Get started.
And you know what? You know what? At least I'm honest with you. I cannot lie to you. I can make up some bullshit. That'd be great. But I can't. All I got is being honest. And regardless of whether how much you think I'm drunk and just an idiot or not, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna fucking lead you down this big old tentacles of falsehoodness. Sorry.
No, either way, real quick, Luke, I want to point this out because, again, I hear about all these people, whether you're from the hood or not, you know what I'm saying, don't fuck with me, I'm gangster, I got balls. But you ain't
gangster.
Shit. You worrying about the fucking Cowboys winning a fucking football game, you piece of
That's
shit.
right, nigga.
You're irrelevant. You're irrelevant.
Stop being a bitch.
Your life means fucking nothing. I don't care. I don't care if people watch football. I watch wrestling from time to time. But you know what? It's not because I need entertainment. I can see through the deception. I know exactly what the fuck I'm watching.
That's
and I've been able to
we
process
need a
that.
break
I can
from all the rest
take
of
in a
you
little bit of it and
motherfuckers.
understand that, you know what? I don't need this shit in my life. This shit doesn't make me any better. It doesn't validate anything that I fucking stand for. But at the end of the day, I said this last week. I don't give a fuck about Christmas. I don't give a fuck about New Year's. I don't give a fuck about Thanksgiving. I don't give a fuck about what you're doing on the fucking holidays because they're all bullshit too. And if you don't believe me, look the shit up and look about the origins. People are just celebrating Christmas like it's just, it's just a tradition. It's an American tradition. No, it's not. Look at the fucking origins
Jesus
of it.
was born in September, but that don't mean shit.
I know what the origins are, though.
I'm just saying, it's all pagan bullshit, ancient mystery teachings that have been passed down throughout time. And it's originally,
it's just more forms of control, boys. That's all
they
it
even
is.
created a new holiday called Black Friday to get people to go out and spend fucking money. Because that's what it's about.
All religion is
money.
more forms of control, man. Once you guys fucking
They would do it
figure that shit out.
365 days a year if they could. Every day would be a fucking holiday if they could. They're working on it. Just wait. Oh, today is Happy to Be Alive Day. Go out and buy something, you stupid fucks. Go spend some money.
Keep us shopping. Nothing's wrong.
Fuck all that shit. Every holiday TV too. I don't even care if they cut off my fucking TV. I hope Verizon and whoever it is gets a hold of these shows and listens to the CEO. I don't give a fuck if you cut off my TV, you fucking piece of shit. I don't need your fucking TV or your internet, bitch.
Oh, shit.
I don't need none of that shit. I don't fucking need you.
Oh, shit. Mr.
So
Friday
them.
Night just done laid down the theme of what we do here at the Friday Night Show. We don't need you.
Lives.
We don't need anybody. That's right. That's a goddamn fact. Every now and then, ladies and gentlemen, you know me. You can send me complaints about Dennis Ford and everything else. But you know what? The motherfucker is right. We don't need you.
They fuck around. I'll create my own internet. I'll be the next fucking Al Gore or Bill Gates or whoever wants to fucking take credit for the internet. I'll make it one and make it better than theirs.
Boys, at the risk of sounding fucking, absolutely self-involved, I'm sorry. I've done the math. They need us. They need us more than they hate us. And that's the juxtaposition that we all find
remember
ourselves
when being woke, that shit people threw it, woke as fuck. Remember when that wasn't cool? Remember when it wasn't cool to know, people joke about it. They make jokes about the serious shit in society. Oh, that's just, that's not popular. That's not trending on Facebook. There's no reason for me to talk about it. But remember before that?
You notice how much that shit's dying down now, doesn't it?
Yeah, we were talking about shit that was really going on. And again, we weren't doing it for popularity contests. We're not doing it because I don't want anybody, I don't give a fuck if nobody even knows what my name is. I wish I could have signed into Facebook as a period.
Yeah, I know, Dick.
Question mark.
You and me both.
Yeah, because it's not about me, man.
It's never been. This one thing that I can say for me and Dennis Ford, and it's very rarely that I speak for Dennis, okay? But what we have done with Friday Night Super Show, we have transposed upon all these party lines and all that bullshit, dude. We are only here being the real. We are the realest show on Friday nights. And no one, there is not an Alex Jones, there's not a Rush Limbaugh, there is not anyone.
Talent on loan from God.
No one can do what we do. And this is not just, a drunken Lee sitting here being egotistical. Okay? Prove me wrong. Please.
They can't.
No, wait a minute. $100 out of my pocket. I will offer this right now. $100 out of my pocket to the first person that proves me wrong.
Well, now hold on, buddy. You're talking my language now. You're talking money. I might have to do something to figure out the.
Oh, wait, boys. Like I said, prove me wrong.
I might have to look into that.
I am the world's biggest asshole and probably the biggest prick that nobody ever wants to have anywhere near their lifetime, let alone their consciousness, but prove me wrong. Tell me that everything that I've said in the last 5 years is a lie. Tell me that everything that I've been trying to bring across to everyone else as far as truth goes, tell me that has been falsehood. Tell me that I've just been a drunken idiot who has no idea what he's talking about, and everything that I'm talking about, the opposite, is actually real. Please.
Well, not a judge.
Yeah, exactly. It's not my place. But if you think about it, right? There's a mutual friend of ours, right, that's kind of moving up. She's working on some shit, getting.
It'd be
that's
really
fine.
dickheaded if
That's
we
fine.
didn't say anything about that. You know that?
Yeah, but there's shit she's not going to be able to talk about. See, that's what I'm saying. You better be careful who you sign on to work with, because censorship is very real, and it's not about cussing on the radio. It's censorship. Nope. People don't. Man, you're going to fuck up our ratings. You're going to fuck up our show. Don't talk about that. Fuck you. This shit needs to be talked about. You know
what, Dennis? To be quite honest, that no, Kent, we're not talking about that. Shut the fuck up for a minute.
No, but you guys.
Kent, wait. What part about shut the fuck up for a minute?
I don't understand.
Dennis. It is almost an open door. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm just tired of shitty people. Radio is one thing. If you're going to get into radio, you might want to study the origins. Look at people that have come before you, and don't be like them. Be better than them. But it just pisses me off when shitty people on the radio that don't even know what the fuck they're doing get these opportunities and shit. And the reason why, not this particular individual, but if you got tits, we'll get you in. You got tits on your chest? You're welcome on in. So I got to walk around with my balls out for people. Oh, those are some nice balls you got. You want to work on the radio? No.
They do that, kids. They really do. It's really
I'm not a bad looking dude, but I don't need my looks to fucking propel me into the radio atmosphere.
Our mutual friend that we're talking about, to be quite honest,
there's multiple people like her. It's not just her. It's not
Well,
just one person.
that might be exactly what this radio station is looking at and all that. And,
Look at these bitchy ass weather women.
you know, we've told them women, especially these girls that we're talking about in particular, 1,000 times. Look, don't buy into the bullshit. But then again, every now and then they have to buy into the bullshit because every now and then the bullshit might mean something to them. So I'm gonna give a big
but
cheers.
how many people in your life? I mean, this goes into this, but how many people in your life have been like, "Yeah, man, I got your back," and then they let you down?
Well, I know of one.
So you gotta be careful
I know
with
of
that
one
shit.
person
I'm
that
telling you.
has my back no matter what, and has never let me down. His name is Dennis Ford. So
Well, almost tonight, because I would, if I hadn't called in, it would have been, a problem. But I'm just saying, you gotta be careful who you associate with and who you latch on to. I'm not latching on to InfoWars. I'm not latching on to Mark guys. I'm not latching on to none of that shit because to me, it's bullshit. That's at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's bullshit. It's clickbait for YouTube views so they can make more money off your stupid ass clicking on their links. I don't do it for that. I can write articles all fucking day if I wanted to, but I don't give a fuck about that. It's up to you.
Yeah,
Here's the thing.
do have a
None of
point.
us should have to tell people any fucking thing. You should have enough of a brain to know these things are going on. And if you don't,
You
it's
do have a
information
point.
you don't fucking follow.
There's one thing we've never done on the show is, tell people what they're supposed to do. And we've
The show
always
over the
been.
years made me fucking bitter, man. Made me fucking hate people.
Well, that's just.
I'm sorry.
You're just a sour motherfucker, and that's okay. We'll talk about that over
I'm sorry.
breakfast and all that. But no, ladies and gentlemen, this show has been an avenue for other people who have really done well. Really have. And I can't, discount them. I mean, me and Dennis have our own personal feelings, and I'm sure you've already heard that. But to be honest, we've had people like Jack Blood, Maria Heller, Chuck Ocelli, even Anarchy Girl's been a part of this show before she was ever Anarchy Girl, just so you know. Maybe
you
we
mean
have.
back when she was dating that guy. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
and I
good
told her not to date
Christ.
him. Yeah, I remember all that. Yeah.
That fucking guy.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That fucking guy. Remember that fucking guy, Lee?
That fucking guy.
Yeah, that fucking guy.
You know what? I'm sorry, but that fucking guy lost all my fucking respect. To be quite
Don't you be posting on my girl's page. And
regardless of what fucking. Yeah, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Fucking regardless of what any type of feelings I have towards Lauren or at all. It's just, really? Dude, you don't even know me. I'm trying to promote, and you're acting like a bitch. And so
he went off on me too.
Yeah,
He went off on me, and then when they
because
broke up,
he
was like,
showed
"I
his
owe you an
true
apology."
colors,
I was
which
like,
are
"Yeah, I know."
BITH. They ain't blue, yellow, red, and all that shit. It's
Oh my God! If he went off on me,
BITCH.
I probably would have moved. I would have took a picture of my ass and put letters S-B, and I would put his name on the bottom of it, and I
Wait
would
a
put it
minute.
on a fucking page.
Can we send
It
his
was
name
that
to you, Big E? Big E, can we
I
send
would have
his
done it
name
to
to
him.
you?
It would have been an insult to her. It would have had his name on it.
She probably wouldn't have taken any insult to it. Well, yeah. Count
She would have been mad at me. I would have been his friend. Inbox
Well,
me
to
with
be honest,
Well, now you know how we feel. That's all I got to say
to be
about
honest,
that.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we don't all meet up at a big building and hang out together. This isn't like we can go to Facebook like Walmart. We really don't know these people. As much as we communicate with each other or whatever we do, at the end of the day, it's hard to get a whole concept of who a person is by their Facebook profile or what they post. It's fucking ridiculous. It's actually making people less social by having social media. Because if you go out in public, everybody's looking at their fucking phone. And if you go up to them, you're like, hey, look at this picture of my dog. They're like, I don't give a fuck about your dog. They wait for you to post it on Facebook so they can like it and comment it.
You know it.
So,
and half
it's
of
a
them
fucking problem.
don't even know that your Irish setter is really a Jack Russell Terrier. They don't know.
It's like that South Park episode. It's like, hey, you want to see some old pictures of me? You want to like my pictures? If you don't, I'm going to decline your friend request. I don't need you as a friend. on Facebook. But I'm
Well,
special.
that's
And
one of the
another
things
thing.
that
It
we
made
have
everybody
to
feel
have.
like they're a fucking celebrity.
We have to.
Let me break it down for you.
All right, all right. We're wrapping up in the last few minutes, man. I got to get some final
I know. I just
thoughts,
want to say
dude.
this. There's even people in your family that don't give a fuck about you. So what makes you think that any of these people on Facebook give two shits about you? Really, they don't. I'm here to tell you that they don't give a fuck about you. You know, there are some people. There are some genuine people there.
Dennis Ford does.
You know, out of your, if you got 1,000, if you got 1,500 friends or 3,000 friends, there's probably 20, 30 people in there that you can be like, yeah, that's a real dude. That's a real motherfucker right there. But the rest of them don't give a fuck about you.
Hey, you know, that's what you get here at the Friday Night Super Show is real motherfuckers just being
Just
real.
like the politicians, they don't give a fuck about you either. Or the corporations. That's why they feed you death every day. But I digress. We got to end the show. You know, again,
Yo, let's get
I'm
some
gonna try to
final
work shit
thoughts,
out. I'm gonna
boys.
see what's going on in the next couple of weeks. I don't know where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna try to make the show next Friday, but it's fucking chaos right now in my life. So,
Brother, you know I got your back, man. Like I told you, it's coming. But just let me earn it first, okay? I got your back no matter what. I don't care what anybody says. Dennis is being mean to me. Why? Fucking cry me a river, okay? Grow a pair of balls and start being a fucking man. All right? I don't care if you got titties or not. Good Christ, man. Is Dennis Ford's deterring remarks actually going to deter you from the rest of your life? Good Christ. Start standing up for yourself and not worrying about what Dennis Ford says. I mean, he is Mr. Friday Night. He does have the greatest smile in talk radio.
I'm not special,
You better
man.
be a
I'm
part.
not special.
No, you are special, and everybody knows
No,
you
I'm not.
are. But you ain't the end-all, be-all gospel, and neither am I.
That's right. That is true. Yeah,
I guess I don't
yeah.
Let's
Go
get
ahead.
some final
Everybody,
words.
I'm gonna be
Big
quiet.
E.
Everybody do your thing, and we'll end the show.
Yeah, that's right. Big E, get us in here, man. We got about 3 minutes, boys. We got to get Big E and
Okay.
Sarge, boys.
If anybody ever has a domestic problem, they're having a problem with their man, I'll send a special meme like I just said. In your INUR, S on one cheek in blue, B on other cheek in blue, and it'll be the name of the person. It'll be my ass in their Facebook on that woman's face for that man to see, because I will not be offended any man that beats on a woman. Fireball in your face.
Say a word. Ladies and gentlemen, Big E joining us here tonight. Sarge, you're up next, man. We've got just a few minutes, and I want to get you and Spent Ken in here tonight, man. So,
Shut up, you stupid idiot. Don't be idiot.
Well, I mean, the time for people to start waking up, I mean, it's been started. We're getting down to the wire now. Time is running out for us. Like I was saying earlier, I see people every day that are awake, and I still awaken people every day. And I mean, I see that there's progress being made, but we're still lacking just having the balls to stand up and do something about it.
gotta stop pussyfooting around.
It's really time to,
Yeah, it's 2016. It's fucking 2016,
and fucking start giving a fuck about something other than Black Friday deals and fucking.
How about start giving a fuck about
menial
something
shit that dominates your
yourself?
everyday lives? Like, time to wake the fuck up, people.
That's the beautiful part about it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sarge, he will be back here. Look forward to the Sarge's Veterans Views next week. That's happening. I'm sorry, buddy. We're giving you a segment. Ladies and gentlemen, Spent Kent in the house.
Thank you.
Come on,
I'm
mother.
gonna make a quick point about Alex Jones for you, Dennis. One way you know he's fake is he always says the elite, the global elite. He never fucking calls out the Zionist bankers like he should.
Of
So
course.
right there, that's my quick point on that. As far as Black Friday goes, I still have a few penis pumps left, 75% off if anybody wants them. My final thought, of course, always
your
is
dead,
educate yourselves, and try to wake as many people up and keep fighting.
That's
Honestly,
for sure,
it's not mine, baby.
About
It's not mine.
percent off bumps, guys.
That's for
He
sure.
worked really well.
Hey,
He's
that's
always-
for sure, kids, man. We got to wrap it up here. We've got about 30 seconds. I am the mouth with my partner, my brother from another mother, my tag team partner like no other, Mr. Friday Night, Mr. Dennis Ford, Spent Kent, everybody that's been a part of the show, the Sarge, and everybody knows we want to give a big shout out to Tammy Lynn. Cheers to you. We'll see you on Monday. Kids, I am the mouth. And we out.
Liquor and horns, take two. Liquor and horns, liquor and horns. The cigarettes and dope and mustard and bologna, liquor and horns. When I was down, drinking at the Legion, I met a girl, she was nice, she was pretty and pleasing. She said, hey boy, we should do some marrying. And I said, sure, but before we do, there's something that you should know. I like liquor and horns, liquor.